My name is Joe Mo. I'm 17 years old. I'm a student in Class 10, Grade 11, known as the ugly girl at school. My life would have continued to be ordinary. But that day, I actually saw the Milky Way. It was floating in the clear sky. Adults often say, if you can see strange things that others can't see, it's because you haven't grown up yet. Time is an illusion. It creates surging wilderness and also creates composed darkness. It creates meetings, departures, and waiting, making everyone travel thousands of miles to reconnect. Give up bright stars to own the night sky. We search for ourselves, confronting weakness, then strongly and clumsily question time. What does it feel like to grow up? That day I actually saw the Milky Way, and I definitely didn't expect that day. Years later, Dolo gave me all the answers about youth. Are humans controlled by desire? If there was a magical capsule in this world, taking it could store and rebuild memories, could make any physical changes, could give you any ability, even change future destiny. What wish would you make? Do you watching the screen feel the same as me? School is made up of various invisible circles. Some circles come with halos, attracting attention and envy, like the acknowledged school beauty and internet celebrity Lu Chan. Sometimes being good-looking doesn't necessarily make you popular. Beauty inevitably makes you the focus, but it also more easily causes controversy. But Lu Chan managed to achieve it. With his goddess-like appearance and star-like popularity, he shows you the height a boy's high school beauty queen should reach. He has over 50 million followers on his short video homepage. Any casual post gets thousands of comments. Then there's Hishu, who constantly tops the headlines. Also 17 years old, but wrapped in keywords like genius, top student, and male god. The most deadly thing in boys' high school is taking Hishu as a competitor. Whether in IQ or looks, everyone is a weakling compared to Hishu. However, fate works in mysterious ways. Hishu actually transferred to the female protagonist school. Compared to their brilliant images, Zhou Mo's circle appears extremely dim. In the homeroom teacher's eyes, their class is the worst batch. The classmates, facing his scolding, have long since adopted a giving-up attitude, used to his contempt and neglect. Zhou Mo is an unremarkable person in class, not pretty enough, not smart enough, and without any special qualities. When she learned Hishu transferred to Nanhai, she suddenly sat up from her seat with a bang, startling Lin Yao sitting behind her. Before Lin Yao could react, Zhou Mo grabbed his collar directly. He came to find me. He actually transferred here. Lin Yao looked at the phone handed over with confusion. Who's Hishu? He's the one I've been talking about. My first love from 3 years ago. Lin Yao almost laughed hearing this. If he's your first love, then Lin Jieling is my wife. However, Zhou Mo ignored him and excitedly ran out of the classroom. At this time, Hishu was walking through the crowd. Surrounding students were all discussing, their words full of admiration. However, Zhou Mo ran up from behind him, shouting Hishu, "Finally seeing you again." After running up, she directly grabbed Hishu's wrist. "Haven't been able to contact you since 3 years ago. I'm Zhou Mo." But the next second, Hishu shook her off. "Sorry, I don't know you." Zhou Mo was left standing there awkwardly. "Doesn't know me? How is that possible? 3 years ago, we clearly liked each other." However, Hishu turned and left. That day, Zhou Mo realized for the first time that between these invisible circles, the boundaries are clear. Seeing this, surrounding students all started mocking, making Zhou Mo the biggest joke of the week. Everyone took out their phones to record. They posted Zhou Mo's embarrassing moment in the class group chat, and it even made the headlines that day. The farce of a toad trying to eat swan meat, in an instant, became the hot topic of the entire campus. This boundary seemed to declare Zhou Mo's wretchedness and unworthiness. The invisible pressure of cyberbullying made Zhou Mo suffocate. When a person tries to approach someone or something that seems undeserving, they often easily fall into such situations. Malicious words and glances, without physical torture, yet leaving no trace. Like drowning, making one suffocate. This is the real feeling of being cyberbullied. At this moment, Zhou Mo had a deep realization. Being treated like this, Hishu pretending not to remember is quite normal. Is it only by entering such circles that one has the right to stand beside him? After school, while contemplating life on the swing, suddenly looking up, she actually saw the Milky Way. A A snow-white rabbit flew out from it and floated down in front of Zhou Mo. The rabbit actually spoke. I have capsules that can change destiny. Would you like to try? For you, becoming beautiful or easily getting good grades, entering better circles, getting closer to the person you want to approach. Isn't that enough to change destiny? When Zhou Mo thought about today's situation, she was clearly moved, because she really wanted to taste another kind of life. Just as Zhou Mo nervously reached for it, the rabbit suddenly moved away. This capsule has a price. You must trade your most valuable thing right now. Zhou Mo felt very disappointed upon hearing this. But I don't have anything expensive, nor anything valuable to trade with you. The rabbit replied that your opinion doesn't count. The true value is determined by my heavenly scale. A crystal was placed on the other end of the scale. With a ding sound, their deal was made. Early the next morning, Zhou Mo came to school as usual. Classmates were still discussing yesterday's embarrassment. However, just arriving at the classroom, Zhou Mo accidentally bumped into a male classmate. The boy turned around sharply, about to scold Zhou Mo. Suddenly, seeing Zhou Mo's changes, he blushed, unconsciously holding back his harsh words. It turned out, Zhou Mo had transformed from an ugly duckling into a swan, but she herself didn't know. She was still apologizing frantically as usual. The boy looked at Zhou Mo, his heart unconsciously racing. Was she always this beautiful? He immediately showed a gentlemanly attitude. It's okay, just be careful. Ladies first. You go first. Zhou Mo nervously walked into the classroom. She finally breathed a sigh of relief. That was close. Thought she would be scolded. The chattering female classmates nearby were also attracted by Zhou Mo's aura. Was she always this pretty? Must be wearing makeup. What foundation is so white? Or wearing contact lenses? Were her eyes always this big? At this moment, Zhou Mo also noticed her classmates' unusual reactions. Everyone's looks and reactions seemed to have changed. Suddenly, someone patted her shoulder from behind. Zhou Mo, your confession video from yesterday went viral. Zhou Mo panicked upon hearing this. Yesterday's video. Even if my appearance has changed, yesterday's scandal won't disappear. Please don't mock me, I'm trying so hard. Just when she was extremely nervous, suddenly that person changed tone. I totally support you. Confessing to Hishu was really brave. I've already supported you in the comments. After saying this, they walked away. Zhou Mo took out her phone in confusion. Supporting me in the comments? But the scandal is still there. But my appearance in the video had changed. So the Destiny capsule can even alter past evidence. In the new comments, people started expressing different opinions supporting me. Gradually, yesterday's unanimous criticism split into two camps, criticism and praise. The intense confrontation made the nearly buried post resurface to headlines, becoming everyone's focus of discussion. Then I became popular. My previously ignored comic works were suddenly receiving endless praise. The same person, the same event, just because of a different face, received completely different feedback. I was too surprised. While thinking, suddenly someone pulled Zhou Mo's hair from behind. What are you looking at? Startled, Zhou Mo turned around. Lin Yao, do you think I've changed? Lin Yao stood up, leaned in, examined for a while, then said, you got uglier. Zhou Mo snorted angrily and turned away. Indeed, discussing serious matters with a troublemaker was a mistake. But have I really changed? This is my first time effortlessly receiving so many positive comments. So fast, too fast, caught me off guard. That day I was walking on air. Completely forgot about what price I paid to Dolo the day before. Because that day, my heart was filled with only one thing. I was one step closer to Hishu's circle. My popularity directly surpassed Lu Chan, reaching second place in the whole school. On the other side, Hishu saw a boy approach him with a phone. Hishu, you're amazing. Such a beautiful girl confessed to you yesterday, and you stayed so calm. That's too much. Hishu looked at him confused. Which girl are you talking about? While Zhou Mo was catching Hishu's attention, she told Lin Yao about the Destiny capsule. The creature who gave me the capsules is called Dolo. He's beside me now, but you can't see him. Lin Yao was clearly skeptical until Dolo poked him from behind, nearly scaring him to death. Then he shouted in shock, it's actually real. But why do I feel like you've gotten uglier? Hearing this, Zhou Mo immediately punched him. When class started, the math teacher walked in with a stack of test papers. Obviously, their class was famously poor in academics. When the papers reached the students' hands, everyone looked troubled. Lin Yao simply gave up. However, as Zhou Mo looked at the test paper, she had a different feeling, because she knew how to solve every question. Then she picked up her pen and confidently started filling in the answers. Watching her performance, Dolo suddenly flew over and reminded, "Are you sure you want to get everything right?" However, Jo Imo showed no sign of stopping. She finished everything in just 15 minutes and went to submit the paper. This drew surprised looks from surrounding classmates and the math teacher. And in response to Dolo's reminder, Jo Imo replied that she wanted to try the feeling of getting a perfect score. Faced with a perfect score from a poor-performing class, the grading teacher couldn't figure out how Jo Imo had cheated and could only assume she was a hidden talent. After that math test, Jomo's grades improved rapidly. Every homework and test became effortless, suddenly becoming the focus of attention for teachers in all subjects. Jo Imo had never heard her name mentioned so frequently by everyone before. Soon after, she received a class transfer notice. Yes, she was being transferred to Class 1, where Hishu was. Jo Imo excitedly told Lin Yao this news. Looking at her changes, Lin Yao thoughtfully asked, "Your recent grades are suspicious. Perfect scores in every subject, with one capsule's effect. Didn't you already choose the beauty enhancement?" Jo Imo suddenly stopped walking, a smile spreading across her face. "Yeah, because I secretly took 2 capsules." Meanwhile, in a fractured void space, someone was scolding Dolo. "How could you let them take 2 capsules? This breaks the rules. They will be punished." Dolo offered no explanation to Zebe. After taking 2 Destiny capsules, Jo Imo had achieved her wish of becoming a super scholar. After standing out in several tests, she smoothly became the only legendary figure in boys' high school history to transfer from Class 20 to Class 1. Jo Imo was naturally added to Class 1's group chat, where Hishu was also a member. Jo Imo quietly opened his Moments page. Since she was a stranger, she could only see his last 10 posts, which were all shared music, books, and articles. Though he hadn't posted much, Jo Imo found it all interesting. After shyly looking through it many times, she suddenly made a decision that went against her principles. That was to add Hishu as a WeChat friend. As her finger was about to tap, her thoughts began to conflict. "No, I'm a goddess now. Would this be too forward? Why act aloof when you're the one pursuing him?" While hesitating, her elbow accidentally hit the phone's add button. The moment the friend request was sent, she instantly sobered up. But there was no way to take it back now. She could only comfort herself. What's wrong with accidentally sending it? We're classmates anyway. Adding a friend isn't a big deal. I'm overthinking this. Better just go to sleep. However, until 7 a.m. the next day, Jo Imo was so nervous she hadn't slept at all. More frustratingly, after waiting all night, there was still no acceptance message. Jo Imo could only console herself. He's a top student focused on studying, no time for WeChat. It's normal not to accept. Not accepting a friend request isn't something to worry about. I'm about to go to Class 1 anyway. Am I nervous? But the good mood didn't last long. At Class 1's door, her body trembled with nervousness, but she had to face it. Taking a deep breath, she pushed open the classroom door. As soon as she entered, the classmates cheered. Is this the legendary perfect score genius? Finally seeing her in person, she looks better than in photos. Just as Jo Imo was feeling extremely uncomfortable, someone suddenly bumped into her from behind. Turning around, Hishu's face appeared in her vision. Her heart immediately started racing. Complete shyness was written all over her face, as this was her first time seeing Hishu since becoming beautiful. However, Hishu ignored her changes and turned to leave, saying, "Please excuse me." Jo Imo hurriedly moved aside and instinctively started apologizing. The surrounding classmates were discussing, "Is that how you treat the rumored female lead?" Showing no consideration for girls at all. Jo Imo stood there confused, thinking, how is this possible? I've already become beautiful. So in the following days, she began frantically testing, appearing coincidentally in Hishu's line of sight. But all attempts were ignored. One day, she lay on her desk, pondering. Does he really not remember, or is he pretending? He posts homework notices in the group chat every day, but still won't add me. What exactly went wrong? While thinking, she suddenly heard classmates discussing. They say if you wear this peach blossom makeup, you'll get attention from the person you like. Last time Xiao Tao confessed wearing this makeup. Boys won't complain about you being more beautiful. Being beautiful and even more beautiful is the way to go. Jo Imo, hearing this, approached them curiously. What are you talking about? Can I join? And so Jo Imo learned the new makeup style, appearing on campus with a brand new look. Everywhere she went, classmates praised her. However, barely 2 seconds into feeling proud, someone suddenly grabbed her from behind. Lin Yao, what's wrong? Long time no see. What have you been up to? Lin Yao released his grip and looked at her. You haven't been drawing manga lately. I've made many new friends recently, so I've been busy. Look at my new manicure. Isn't it pretty? Don't you think you've been acting strange lately? Never mind, forget I said anything. Remember to update your manga. I'm still following it. Before Lin Yao could finish, Hishu suddenly interrupted. Zhou Mo, do you have time now? I want to talk to you about something. Hearing this, Zhou Mo smiled and turned around, thinking he's coming to find me. Being beautiful really does work. However, the next second, Hishu suddenly cornered her against a tree. Just as Zhou Mo was panicking, Hishu released his hand and said, You tied with me for first place. The teacher asked me to tell you to go to the office after class. So after class, they went to meet the teacher. The teacher looked at them and announced, Congratulations on being selected as school representatives to participate in the IQ Challenge live show. IQ Challenge was the most influential intelligence competition program in the country in recent years. Every competition was live-streamed on major networks, with over 1 billion views each season. And now, they would compete against the top high school students nationwide. Thus, thanks to their tied first-place scores, Zhou Mo was paired with Hishu as she wished. Very smoothly, their duo became the only team from the school to pass the preliminaries. Lin Yao silently observed all this, growing worried. He questioned Dolo, IQ Challenge? This is really bad. That capsule of yours won't cause problems, will it? Meanwhile, Zhou Mo finally had legitimate one-on-one preparation time with Hishu. This was her only reason for joining the show. Every time Hishu was about to leave, Zhou Mo would use asking questions as an excuse to get closer to him. During these times, Zhou Mo could clearly smell his body wash. His Adam's apple was so charming, and his hands were so beautiful. Her girlish thoughts were always in bloom. Afterwards, they advanced through countless rounds, finally reaching the finals. They passed the challenges with ease. While securing the 1 million prize, they even surpassed the historical records of all previous contestants. However, the organizers presented a new challenge. The final Genius Level Challenge offered another 1 million, but if they failed, all previous rewards would be forfeited. Hishu examined the challenge description. These questions are completely beyond our abilities. They're impossible for high school students to solve. Even graduate students would struggle. Initial assessment showed less than 5% chance of success. However, Zhou Mo appeared confident. No problem, I know all these questions. She decisively pressed the continue button, drawing cheers from the audience. Seeing Hishu's uncertainty, she quickly reassured him, we can definitely win. Once the quiz began, Zhou Mo dominated, answering every question first. The audience's cheers focused entirely on her. Hishu watched in shock. These questions are at doctoral level. It's impossible. Just as Zhou Mo was about to break the show's record, Lin Yao's right eyelid started twitching in the audience. On stage, Hishu watched Zhou Mo, thinking, this is too extreme. There's only one possibility. She used that. Just as Zhou Mo was about to answer the final question, Hishu suddenly pressed the buzzer. He said, I'm sorry we cheated. Zhou Mo froze in place. The audience erupted into chaos upon hearing this. Hishu looked seriously at Zhou Mo, making her very nervous. What's happening? Why is he looking at me like this? Does he know about Dolo? After returning home, his father immediately slapped him across the face. Do you know how many people watch the show? Did you consider the consequences? Hishu wondered, where is the boundary between right and wrong? Is it the clearly marked ruler that he set for me since childhood? 2 days before the competition, a man with glasses had given him the answers, saying it was for ratings that audiences wanted a genius youth. But Hishu had refused immediately, because the man didn't know he wanted truth, not lies. Watching Zhou Mo shine on stage, he thought, your needed genius boy is gone, so you arrange a genius girl instead? This was why he publicly admitted to cheating. Hishu was confused, not knowing how to measure right and wrong, or what that measuring stick was. Seeing his father's reaction, he realized the organizers' answers were actually arranged by him. His father had agreed to it, and leaned helplessly on the table. It's for your own good, but you refused. I didn't expect you to pull this stunt. If only you were him. Back in his room, Hishu showered with countless thoughts. After all these years, he had always been reminded that he was just a replacement. That day, because of Hishu's words during the live broadcast incident, the school was investigated and lost its provincial civilized high school honor. Lying in bed, Zhou Mo pondered. When he said the word cheating, he kept staring at me. I got too carried away. I was so focused on winning with Ishu that I forgot I had taken the capsule. And those super difficult questions that normal high school students couldn't answer. But how did he know? There's only one possibility now. He knows about the capsule's secret. Dolo, you said there were many other humans who knew about the capsule's secret, right? Does Ishu know too? You've asked 39 times already. Indeed, many other humans participated in the capsule experiment. But who those humans are, that's classified. Although Dolo said it's classified, this was the only possibility. If Ishu really knows about the capsule's secret, I might as well confess. Otherwise, it feels too sneaky. She went to find Ishu. About what happened at the competition that day, I'm sorry. About the Destiny capsule, do you also know Dash? Before she could finish, Ishu interrupted. I don't understand what you're talking about. I should be the one apologizing. I found out later that you didn't cheat. The show tried to leak the answers to me, but I refused. So I thought they got you to act instead. Zhou Mo was startled hearing this. You wanted to expose the show's dark side? Partly. I couldn't stand it. Later when I talked to the show, I found out they never approached you. Zhou Mo felt even more guilty. Ishu saying this makes me feel worse. I did take the capsule. However, Ishu continued, I saw the final round questions and confirmed that ordinary high school students couldn't possibly answer them. I really didn't expect that those questions Dash. Someone could actually answer them in such a short time. Because of my limited ability, I assumed others must be cheating. Maybe that's one reason for my downfall. I was too arrogant. No, that's not true. Zhou Mo quickly responded. Ishu, you've always been hardworking and humble. I can see that. But Ishu turned away shamefully. Well, at least I've apologized to you. Don't try to comfort me. You should go now. Having you here makes me feel like a clown. Zhou Mo was shocked by these words. A clown? How could that be? You're someone I really respect and look up to. This is the first time I've seen you so defeated. She wanted so badly to tell him how great he was. But at this moment, I didn't know how to express it. Does this version of me, who took the capsule, have any right to give him courage? Ishu looked at the frozen Zhou Mo with frustration. Don't you have ears? He turned to leave. However, after just 2 steps, Zhou Mo suddenly grabbed his foot. At that moment, Zhou Mo didn't know where she got the courage from, but felt certain words needed to be said now, or she'd regret it. She then told Ishu, I don't know if I have the right to say these words, but this incident didn't make me think you're ridiculous. Instead, it made me feel that you're a really, really good person. You've always been amazing in my heart. Not because you're usually so excellent that many people look up to you. On the contrary, seeing you vulnerable makes you feel more real and approachable. Whether it's the side others see or the side you find embarrassing, this is the complete you, and I support both. Ishu was stunned by her words as he sensed a familiar feeling. His mind hazily recalled his childhood, though he couldn't remember the details, and he became curious about Zhou Mo's identity. At this moment, Dolo was hiding in the tree, watching the two below with an expectant expression. Meanwhile, Ling Yao bribed Zhou Mo's classmate with bubble tea to get his location. Then he ran to the playground. This silly girl, she didn't even text to say she's here. Back to Zhou Mo. After pouring her heart out, suddenly a fart broke the quiet air. Extremely embarrassed, she turned to flee. I just remembered I haven't submitted yesterday's physics homework. I'll take my leave. While running, she thought, I was supposed to tell him about the capsule. Why did I say such embarrassing things instead? Just let me die. As she ran, she suddenly crashed into Lin Yao's arms. Lin Yao immediately gave her a smack on the head. Zhou Mo pitifully covered her head, saying, I know I was wrong. I had no idea those questions were super difficult. If I had known the questions were at that level, I wouldn't have acted so rashly. The capsule increased my intelligence, so all questions seemed easy to me. I really couldn't judge that those questions would be at this level. Plus, I had been preparing for the competition with Ishu for so long. At that time, I was solely focused on winning together with him. I really got too carried away. I regret it so much. After hearing this, Lin Yao gave another smack. This is to teach you a lesson. Don't get carried away. By the way, how did you know I was here? I traded a bubble tea and a flying kiss for the info. Then he leaned close to Zhou Mo's ear and whispered, Want to give me one too? Frightened, Zhou Mo pushed him away. Get lost. The perverted Lin Yao moved closer again, patting Zhou Mo's head. You can like whoever you want, but remember, all boys are perverts, except for true gentlemen. As soon as he finished speaking, Zhou Mo punched him right in the nose. After that incident, I didn't dare have any contact with Ishu. It was too embarrassing, so I would quickly escape whenever we met. But the good times didn't last. During PE class, they were accidentally assigned to the same group. Zhou Mo then noticed that Shu seemed to have no reaction to what happened, but she still couldn't act natural. During the badminton match, she was completely defeated. However, Shu suddenly spoke up, "When the shuttle is too high, step back before receiving it. That way you can find the right spot to hit." Zhou Mo's eyes lit up. She never expected Shu would actively teach her. Under Shu's guidance, Zhou Mo's playing skills improved dramatically. She could receive the shuttle more and more easily, and she could silently control the height to receive it effortlessly. Her perception of Shu changed too. He didn't seem as cold as his appearance suggested. Feeling pleased, Zhou Mo bent down to pick up the shuttlecock, planning to play another round with Shu. When Shu saw Zhou Mo's exposed underwear, he completely lost his composure. He spat out the water he just drank. This confused Zhou Mo completely. "What's with that expression? Is he looking down on my playing skills?" That night after returning home, Shu was restless because of Zhou Mo. He couldn't focus on his homework. He decided to open his computer to look up study materials, trying to distract himself. However, what he typed in the search box was polka dot underwear. Embarrassed, he slammed his laptop shut with a bang and sat in his chair, deep in thought. Meanwhile, Zhou Mo, lying on his bed, was also pondering what Shu's expression meant earlier that day. Was he looking down on my poor badminton skills? Should I practice more? Unable to figure it out, he decided to check his phone for distraction. When he saw the notification, he instantly lost his composure. Shu had accepted his friend request. He held Dolo's little hand in joy, though Dolo didn't understand this gesture at all. Looking at his phone, Zhou Mo felt curious. This feeling, how to put it, it's different from before. It's really strange. We've known each other for 3 years, but now it feels like we're complete strangers, even more than strangers. Shu is more complex than I previously knew. Cold yet serious, sharp yet lost, impatient yet patient. I thought those shameless words that day would trouble him, but he actually accepted my request. Shu doesn't hate me now. Thank you, Dolo. This is the happiest thing since I took the capsule. Early the next morning, as soon as Zhou Mo arrived at the classroom, a group of girls surrounded him. "What events did Shu sign up for in the sports meet?" "I don't know." "Stop pretending. Aren't you two dating?" Hearing this, Zhou Mo exploded on the spot, turning red from neck to ears. A girl nearby told him, "Don't you know? It's been spreading since your first day in class 1. You compete together, often go to the library together, and were seen at the school playground." Zhou Mo checked his phone to confirm what they said, completely bewildered. When did all this happen? He suddenly realized that since transferring to class 1, his attention had been almost entirely focused on Shu, oblivious to his classmates' gazes. He hadn't even checked online messages. If Shu heard these rumors, he would probably hate me. This absolutely can't reach his ears. He turned to the girls and shouted, "Listen up, Shu and I are not dating." Just as he finished speaking, Shu suddenly appeared behind him. The atmosphere instantly went silent. Obviously, Shu had heard it, but he completely ignored everyone and walked through the crowd. He went straight to his seat. Now Zhou Mo had personally delivered it to his ears. During class, Zhou Mo kept feeling awkward. He had heard everything. Now he'd be even more afraid to talk to him. However, Shu suddenly came over. "You're the only one who hasn't turned in yesterday's math homework." Hearing this, Zhou Mo panicked immediately. He had completely forgotten about it. He frantically searched through his backpack. Seeing this, Shu sighed helplessly, pointing at the messy workbook on the desk. "Isn't it right here?" And so, Shu actually stood beside Zhou Mo, waiting for him to complete the homework. With a gentle breeze blowing through the window, a youthful scene was frozen in time. But inside, Zhou Mo was extremely embarrassed, wanting to dig a hole and hide. He observed Shu's expression. How could he remain so composed? Are all boys like this? Or does he simply not care? In that moment of eye contact, Zhou Mo's mind began to wander. He imagined Shu gently caressing his cheek, telling him, "You don't need to deny what they're saying, because it's true." Lost in his daydream, Zhou Mo's drool dripped onto his workbook. Shu looked at him bewildered, and had to remind him that the workbook was getting wet. Zhou Mo finally snapped out of it, mumbling, "Oh, the rain must be dripping in from outside." Yet today was bright and sunny with scorching heat. He then completed the homework in just 30 seconds and handed it to Shu, completely forgetting he had taken the capsule. After Shu left, Zhou Mo frantically pounded on his desk. It couldn't get more embarrassing. Later, a beautiful teacher suddenly walked into the classroom and said, "All right, the bell has rung. Everyone back to your seats. We have something important to discuss in today's class meeting." She wrote several large characters on the blackboard. It was about the previously mentioned sports meet. For the whole school, the sports meet was one of the most important events. The classmates were enthusiastic, eagerly signing up. But for Zhou Mo, the sports meet had always been synonymous with suffering. Because at last year's sports meet, when the teacher asked with the sign-up sheet who could represent their class in women's shot put, everyone's eyes locked onto Zhou Mo, who was known for having the greatest strength. The classmates behind kept encouraging, "Zhou Mo can definitely do it. Zhou Mo is very strong. She can definitely bring glory to our class." So Zhou Mo represented the class in shot put and easily broke the record. She lived up to expectations and won first place, even trending online, earning the nickname Female Hercules. Even this year, people still mock her as Female Hercules when they see her. So this year, Zhou Mo's wish for the sports meet was simple, just to get through it peacefully. While Zhou Mo was lost in memories, she heard people voting for her to raise her hand. Thinking history was repeating itself, she suddenly jolted awake. What are they voting me for? Looking at the blackboard, she finally relaxed. It was for the flower team representative. The legendary flower team was a big deal. It was basically the highest quality, most photographed part of the entire sports meet. On social media last year, the flower team's photos were shared the most, even creating polls. Zhou Mo looked at everything in disbelief. The flower team that gathered all the prettiest girls actually made it in. Shu is on the athletes team. Will we walk together in the opening ceremony? This feeling makes me think I can stand beside him now. Suddenly, a voice came from behind. "Zhou Mo, you're joining the flower team too?" "It's the flower team. The other pretty girls have heard about you for a while. Finally meeting you in person today." Zhou Mo became starstruck facing them. "I wish I were this pretty too," completely forgetting she had already become beautiful. The sports meet preparations were about to begin. Then on the first day after joining, I saw the most beautiful scene. Looking at Shu on the basketball court, he seemed even more handsome than before. Time for rehearsal. After a while, he slowly walked over. "Sorry, I just finished PE class and didn't have time to change into formal wear." The teacher didn't pursue the matter, instead praising his basketball skills, earning cheers from the other girls. Among the crowd, Zhou Mo examined the school beauty before her. Her skin was so fair, and her neck was so elegant. Even the height of her ponytail and the length of her sideburns were just perfect. Just as Zhou Mo was admiring her, a basketball suddenly flew towards her. At the critical moment, Lu Shan leaped in front of Zhou Mo and caught the basketball. He scolded the boy who threw the ball, "Be careful. There are all girls here." Then he turned back and tapped Zhou Mo's head. "What are you spacing out for? People are playing sports here. It's dangerous. Come on, let's go to practice." Zhou Mo looked at him shyly. She really was just like any other girl who wanted to become friends with him after seeing him. During practice, everyone held flowers. Lu Shan walked in front as this year's flower team leader. Everyone wholeheartedly accepted him as the leader. Zhou Mo sighed inwardly. Lu Shan doesn't need to take capsules. She's naturally perfect. After practicing for half a day, the teacher suddenly came over and clapped to stop everyone. "Students, for this sports meet, the school is collaborating with BQ Magazine for a special column. Those whose names I call, come here." This announcement caused a stir in the crowd. BQ Magazine was no small deal, as many high school students they photographed had directly debuted in the entertainment industry. After hearing the discussions, just when Zhou Mo thought it had nothing to do with her, the teacher first called Lu Shan, followed immediately by her name. And so, Zhou Mo nervously arrived at the shooting location. Facing the camera, her facial expressions were extremely stiff. However, Lu Shan in the crowd was quietly signaling to her, "Relax, it's okay. Try taking deep breaths." But Zhou Mo couldn't relax at all. Unfortunately, her stomach began to hurt severely. Lu Shan in the crowd saw this and rushed forward to support the pain-stricken Zhou Mo. Just when Zhou Mo thought she was getting her period, her vision suddenly became blurry. People around her looked at her and began to discuss. Is this for real? How did she suddenly get so fat? Wasn't BQ supposed to only photograph beautiful girls? She's even in the flower team. Have this year's standards dropped so low? At this moment, Zhou Mo was completely unaware that her figure had become bloated. Soon she noticed something was wrong and discovered she had returned to her previous appearance. Frightened, she quickly ran to the bathroom. Looking at herself in the mirror, she couldn't understand what had gone wrong. Suddenly, the bathroom door opened, and two girls' conversation could be heard. That Zhou Mo is so weird. Why would they choose her, right? And she's in the flower team, too. I'm starting to doubt if I'm at her level. Did you see the photographer's face? How dare she join the flower team? It's scary. If I look like that, I wouldn't dare leave the house. Zhou Mo, hiding in the bathroom stall, listened to their words, each one stabbing her heart like sharp knives, leaving her in despair. Suddenly, the bathroom door opened, and Lu Shan's voice rang out. Stop talking like that. If Zhou Mo heard these words, she would be very upset. Let's focus on ourselves. After hearing this, the two girls hurriedly ran away. Then he found Zhou Mo hiding in the bathroom and tried to comfort her. At this moment, Zhou Mo couldn't bring herself to look up at him. She just apologized and ran away. Now she felt more scared than before taking the capsules. She hadn't changed at all. She was still unattractive, still so easily broken. Dolo watched all of Zhou Mo's changes and calmly said, "The capsule has lost its effect." Zhou Mo ran all the way home. She checked the mirror repeatedly to confirm it wasn't a dream, accepting the fact that she had changed back. For the next 2 days, Zhou Mo lay in bed, using her period as an excuse to skip school. She quietly asked Dolo, "I know I was wrong this time. Is there really no way to reverse this punishment? The law of conservation applies. You took 2 capsules instead of 1. It's beyond my control now." After hearing this, Zhou Mo began to reflect. It's my fault for being too greedy. With this appearance that has been with me for 17 years, I find it even harder to accept than before taking the capsule. After school in the afternoon, Lin Yao came to find Zhou Mo, seeing her depressed in bed. He quickly asked the chubby capsule seller nearby what had happened. After learning about the capsule's failure, Lin Yao directly pulled off her blanket. He stared at her for a while, then suddenly said, "You actually look better now." Facing his comfort, Zhou Mo's mood didn't improve. Lin Yao changed the subject. "Let's go eat beef ball noodles." Seeing Zhou Mo's immediate refusal, Lin Yao suddenly started throwing a tantrum. "I really want to eat beef balls. No one will eat with me. Please, Fairy Zhou Mo, just come with me this once. Otherwise, I won't leave. Today my Mercury retrograde just ended. You must celebrate with me." Faced with Lin Yao's persistence, Zhou Mo had no choice but to go downstairs with him. Walking on the street, Lin Yao seemed very happy, while Zhou Mo remained dejected. People around were still discussing yesterday's incident. Lin Yao ignored them and took Zhou Mo directly to the food stall. "The usual, Grandma. 2 portions." The old lady looked at them and said, "You brought your girlfriend today?" Zhou Mo quickly denied it, thinking who would have such an ugly girlfriend. Lin Yao suddenly pushed her forward. "Let her try your world's best beef brisket noodles." The old lady saw Zhou Mo and praised her. "The young lady is very cute." Soon, 2 bowls of beef noodles were served. "Grandma's soup is super delicious. You should drink the soup first before eating the beef balls." Lin Yao was already drooling, but Zhou Mo couldn't muster any enthusiasm. Lin Yao tried hard to liven up the atmosphere. "Grandma's soup is super delicious. You should drink the soup first, then eat the beef balls. And the chaos on beef balls must be dipped in satay sauce." Then Lin Yao ate 8 pieces at once. After eating, he bragged to Zhou Mo, "Now do you admit these beef ball noodles are the best in the world?" But Zhou Mo hadn't eaten a single bite, and her mood hadn't improved at all. She just wanted to go home. "Whether you admit it or not, I officially declare it's." Seeing this, Lin Yao had to find another way. Suddenly, he spotted a photo booth nearby. He quickly pulled Zhou Mo over to take photos, but Zhou Mo wasn't in the mood at all. Unable to resist Lin Yao's forceful insistence, moments later, their photos were printed out. Lin Yao was very happy holding the photos, and throughout everything, he never mentioned the capsule's failure. He didn't ask Zhou Mo a single question, nor did he offer any words of comfort, yet unexpectedly protected her pathetic yet laughable self-esteem at that time. That day, Zhou Mo was like someone who had been underwater for long, suddenly surfacing to catch a breath. The night's scenery was beautiful. Zhou Emo didn't know why she cried. The tears were both sour and warm. Though unsure how many tears fell, she was certain of one thing. She cried that day, and not from sadness. After 4 consecutive days, Zhou Emo still hadn't changed back. This day, she finally decided to go to school. She came to school in disguise, timidly thinking that as long as Uncle he didn't see her, it would be fine. However, as soon as she arrived at the classroom, she was caught right away. "Did you take leave these past few days? If you need it, you can borrow my math homework." Zhou Emo looked at him in surprise. "Hasn't he noticed I've gotten fat?" While puzzling over this, Lin Yao suddenly ran over excitedly. When Ishu noticed his presence, their eyes met, creating an awkward atmosphere. A sour feeling instantly permeated their hearts. Suddenly, Lin Yao pulled Zhou Emo away, saying, "Zhou Emo needs to see you about something. You still owe me for yesterday's beef balls." Later, the two came under a tree. Lin Yao showed his phone and asked, "Remember that promise from a year ago? The one that proved our glorious friendship?" Zhou Emo grabbed the phone in surprise. "You still kept this?" It was their chat history from 2017, where Zhou Emo promised to help him with one thing unconditionally. Faced with this evidence of her promise, Zhou Emo had no choice but to comply. Thus, Zhou Emo was pulled into a group chat called Fan Support Club with 6 people including Lin Yao. This guy actually wants me to cheer for him at the school sports meet. These must be his 6 alternate accounts. However, upon entering the group, she received welcome messages, which sparked her curiosity. Zhou Emo casually sent a message. "Were you all forced by Lin Yao too?" But she received a series of warnings, along with explanations about rules and the fan club's history. Lin Yao enthusiastically replied in the group. Seeing such childish atmosphere, the only clear-headed person in the group promptly left the chat. This made Zhou Emo very uncomfortable. "Maybe I should leave too." While hesitating, Lu Chan suddenly ran over. "Zhou Emo, I need you. The flower team's practice is starting. Let's go." Zhou Emo looked at him in disbelief. He actually came specifically to call her. At 11, Lu Chan suddenly grabbed her hand. "What are you spacing out for?" But Zhou Emo pulled away. "I probably won't join the flower team anymore. Someone like me shouldn't be there in the first place." Before she could finish, Lu Chan interrupted her. "Zhu Montak, if you deny yourself because of what others say, it will make people angry. It will make the self that's been trying so hard angry. And it will make the friends who cherish you angry." Hearing this, Zhou Emo suddenly removed her mask. "Are Lu Chan and I friends?" But she still ended up quitting the flower team. Zhou Emo watched the flower team members from afar. They really shine so brightly. "I don't dare return to that team. They're all people who can confidently stand in the flower team without taking capsules." Soon, the much-anticipated school sports meet began. After a lengthy hour-and-a-half speech, it finally came to the competition section. Zhou Emo went to the bathroom to clear her mind, but kept receiving message notifications. Opening them, it was Lin Yao's fan group. Lin Yao was frantically urging her to cheer for him, and the fan club president directly stated, "Zhou Emo, where are you? Get to the swimming pool quickly. If you're late, you'll be immediately expelled from our group." Frightened, Zhou Emo rushed to the swimming pool without even pulling up her pants properly. Lin Yao was participating in the 100-meter freestyle. Looking at the exaggerated fans around, she couldn't help but criticize. These people, are they really not paid fans hired by Lin Yao? They're too enthusiastic. And do they really need such over-the-top fan signs? Moments later, Lin Yao appeared. It instantly caused a stir because he was last year's grade champion. Lin Yao enthusiastically responded to his fans with heart gestures. Zhou Emo, as his best friend, maintained a contemptuous attitude, even making faces to mock him. Does he think he's Kai Shikuan? However, as the announcer's voice rang out, Ishu slowly walked onto the scene. He had also signed up for this competition. Zhou Emo, looking at his snow-white skin, almost had a nosebleed, instantly becoming love-struck. At this moment, Ishu suddenly removed his glasses, clearly having noticed Zhou Emo in the crowd. Zhou Emo was confused after noticing this. How did he notice me? Little did she know, she was the most conspicuous one in the cheer team, having forgotten about holding up the sign. One was the most popular boy, the other was last year's champion. This showdown had built the atmosphere to its peak. Meanwhile, Dolo was negotiating with Void. Will the capsule's effects recover? Void gave him a special packet. Theoretically, it should recover after some time, but this is the first human trial of the capsule. We still need to observe for now. When Dolo opened the packet, it was full of capsules. Back at the pool, with a gunshot, the race began. Lin Yao and Ishu competed neck and neck. They were perfectly matched, and the cheering from both sides was deafening. Zhou Mo was in a dilemma. One was the person she liked, the other was her good friend. She couldn't bring herself to cheer for either one. While she was struggling with this, Lin Yao suddenly took the lead by half a body length. Just as Zhou Mo was worried for Ishu, the fan club president suddenly reminded her, "Hurry up and cheer for Lin Yao. Don't you hear the other voices drowning us out?" Zhou Mo was at a loss and could only frantically shout, "Come on," without knowing who she was cheering for. Moments later, the outcome was decided. Lin Yao ultimately won the race. Watching Ishu quietly leave, Zhou Mo felt very guilty. She had just said a few days ago that she would support whatever he did, yet today she was holding up signs cheering for someone else. Meanwhile, Ishu in the changing room was also surprised, not knowing why his performance was off today. After the competition, Zhou Mo followed behind the crowd with her fan sign, not feeling any joy for Lin Yao's victory. The fan club president turned to look at her. "Zhou Mo, you're dragging our love for Lin Yao on the ground as you walk. How dare you?" Before Zhou Mo could speak, Lin Yao walked up from behind. "Fans, wasn't I super cool today?" When the fans saw him, they all enthusiastically rushed over, showering him with excessive praise. Lin Yao responded warmly, "To thank you for your support, let me treat you all to ice cream." Zhou Mo turned away in disdain upon hearing this. "Don't think a bowl of ice cream can—" Before she could finish criticizing, Ishu suddenly walked up from behind. Zhou Mo panicked when she noticed. "Oh no, nowhere to hide." Lin Yao noticed her unusual behavior and suddenly stepped in front. He greeted Ishu, "See you in the finals." Ishu didn't reply and walked away directly. Zhou Mo had escaped a crisis, but couldn't help stealing glances at his back. "Yes, Ishu is like an iceberg. I should avoid him." Lin Yao blocked her view. "According to our agreement, today you're my fan. You can only look at me today, not him." Zhou Mo finally reacted, cursing at Lin Yao as she walked away, which upset the fan club president. "How dare you yell at my idol? I'll deal with you." Walking along, Zhou Mo kept thinking, did Ishu see me just now? He must have, or maybe not. Lin Yao, like reading her mind, said, "Don't worry, he didn't see you." He then turned to tend to his fans. Zhou Mo watched his back and suddenly felt very selfish. "I've been so worried about what Ishu thinks, worried about being seen, worried about this and that, but forgot to congratulate Lin Yao." Later, Lin Yao took them to an ice cream shop and stingily ordered one serving for everyone to share. However, the fan club president was moved. "We'll come back after you in the finals. We're already touched that you're treating us to ice cream." Zhou Mo felt awkward and quickly reached for her phone to order more. But she couldn't find it and suddenly ran outside. "I think I left my phone at the swimming pool. I'll go back to look for it. You guys eat first." Meanwhile, after school, Ishu was walking alone to the swimming pool, listening to music. Scenes of Zhou Mo from earlier kept flashing through his mind. Elsewhere, the butler informed the master that young master would be home late tonight. "I told him we have guests tonight." "Why is he late?" "He said he needs to practice more for the swimming competition." Ishu's father sighed helplessly. "This boy is acting strange. Since when did he care about swimming?" Moments later, Zhou Mo jogged to the swimming pool and heard movement inside. She peeked in and saw Ishu practicing. Startled, Zhou Mo turned to leave. Didn't he already leave? Why is he still here? After taking 2 steps, she heard Ishu say, "Isn't this someone's fan?" Zhou Mo frantically defended herself. "How could I be his fan? My taste isn't that bad. I was just helping out." Ishu slowly got out of the pool. "To help hold such a sign, you must be quite close." "No, it's not like that. He was my desk mate before." Ishu thought for a moment and said, "There were so many desk mates in memory. How come none of my desk mates ever held such signs for me?" Faced with Ishu's questioning, Zhou Mo blurted out, "Next time I'll hold a sign for you." "Go for it." However, Ishu suddenly turned away. "No need. How can one person hold signs for 2 people?" As Ishu was about to leave, Zhou Mo hurriedly tried to stop him, but she slipped and fell into the water with a splash. Moreover, she couldn't swim. As her body kept sinking, the capsule's effects suddenly started working, and her body began to change gradually. Ishu reacted quickly, jumping into the water after her. To his surprise, the pool seemed deeper than usual. After a while, Ishu used all his strength and finally rescued Zhou Mo. Both were panting heavily. After catching their breath, they both wanted to say something at the same time. But when their eyes met, it became instantly awkward. At this moment, Zhou Mo hadn't noticed the changes in her body, only feeling shy and guilty. Shu broke the atmosphere by handing her a towel. After briefly drying off, Zhou Mo timidly asked, "Were you angry with me just now?" However, Shu didn't respond for a long time, just standing there blankly. Just as Zhou Mo was about to give up asking, thinking he was too cold, Shu suddenly spoke, "I don't know why either. I just felt a bit upset." Then he sat down. "Maybe because I thought you liked me before." Leaving the swimming pool, Zhou Mo kept wondering what Shu meant by those words. Was he jealous? Or was he just criticizing her for being a fickle girl? Plus, his expression was unusually stiff earlier, looking quite disgusted. Though confused, she felt somewhat happy. With that, Zhou Mo opened her front door. Duoluo suddenly pounced on her. "Congratulations on changing back. Montag verstattet." But hearing Daluo's words, she went to the mirror and indeed had changed back. Duoluo explained that due to the effects of the two capsules, they would periodically become ineffective. The only pattern they knew was that the capsules would fail during her period. Zhou Mo exploded upon hearing this. "Oh my God, am I destined to switch between beautiful and ugly for the rest of my life?" The next day, Zhou Mo arrived at the sports field and saw Shu from afar. Although yesterday's events were embarrassing, she still went to greet him, but was completely ignored. Moreover, throughout the morning, Shu deliberately avoided Zhou Mo, though his acting was quite poor. This made Zhou Mo fall into deep thought. He doesn't want to see me. He really hates me. Shu chose to avoid her because he became unusually nervous whenever he saw her. Thus, a huge misunderstanding arose between them, and their relationship became awkward. Soon came the swimming finals. Just when everyone was wondering what sparks would fly between Lin Yao and Shu's competition, Shu kept looking at the audience seats but couldn't find Zhou Mo anywhere. Just as the competition was about to begin, Shu suddenly turned and walked out of the stadium. He then searched for Zhou Mo's figure in every corner of the campus. However, at that moment, Zhou Mo was alone in the bathroom, enjoying the relief of nature's call. After finishing, she bumped into Shu right at the bathroom door. At this moment, Sun Yinzi's song Encounter would be the perfect description. "Shu, what are you doing here? I need to go wash my face." Inside the bathroom, Shu was confused. "What am I doing here? Washing face? What's that about?" Under Zhou Mo's frantic urging, Shu quickly came out. She thought Shu had gone in to use the toilet, and so they walked one after another towards the competition venue. Suddenly, Shu stopped, thinking about his ridiculous excuse earlier. He burst out laughing. This left Zhou Mo stunned in place. Shu actually laughed. This scene finally gave her a familiar feeling. But now she didn't dare ask him if he remembered what happened 3 years ago. Whether he remembered who she was 3 years ago. Perhaps she feared a disappointing answer would ruin this beautiful moment. Even if Shu didn't remember her now, wouldn't it be nice just to keep seeing his smile? At the competition, Shu's final sprint surpassed Lin Yao, breaking the boys' high school record. When Shu looked at the audience seats, Zhou Mo's figure was gone again. Shu faced the school magazine's interview without any enthusiasm. Then he spotted Zhou Mo near Lin Yao. From afar, he saw her gesturing animatedly. It turned out Lin Yao was crying from losing, and Zhou Mo was trying to comfort him. Shu clearly didn't know this and left the venue without looking back. After comforting Lin Yao, Zhou Mo finally noticed Shu was gone. She then went to the athlete's restroom window, muttering softly, "Where's Shu?" However, Shu's voice came from behind her. "You're saying it out loud." Did I say my inner thoughts out loud? Seeing Zhou Mo's exaggerated expression, Shu laughed again. He turned and walked out, thinking to himself, "Just seeing this fool makes me want to laugh." They sat down to chat, and Shu asked, "Am I strong?" I created an illusion of slowing down at first, then suddenly sprinted at the end. That's quite impressive. However, Zhou Mo didn't understand his technique. In her eyes, Shu had always been amazing. Back in the classroom, Shu suddenly dreamed that Zhou Mo was getting water for someone else. When he woke up, he was angry. He took his water bottle and walked out of the classroom. Zhou Mo followed behind, confused. Looking at his back, she thought his aura felt strange. I should say something. You were dreaming just now. But Shu denied it immediately. Zhou Mo thought, why do I feel Shu is unhappy? He was smiling at me just 2 days ago. Looking at Shu striding forward. Did something upset you? Talking about it might help. Hishu suddenly stopped and turned around, backing Zhou Mo against the wall. Then let me ask you, who did you get that water for? For myself. Besides yourself, do you need to get water for someone else now? Zhou Mo was confused by this sudden interrogation. Well, sometimes I get water for friends too. What's wrong with you? Will you get water for just anyone? Completely confused, Zhou Mo could only blink her big eyes at him. Hishu angrily turned his head away. What I mean is, do you get water for other boys? Although Zhou Mo hadn't done anything wrong, hearing this made her feel like she'd committed a terrible sin. She quickly replied, I can get water only for you. Only then did Hishu relax. Are you sure you won't get water for him? Zhou Mo was already scared witless. I'm sure we don't have that kind of relationship. Hearing this, Hishu finally let Zhou Mo go, a smile appearing on his face. After school, as Zhou Mo was packing up to go home, she reached Hishu's empty seat and became curious. Somehow, Hishu always left quickly after school. She had never run into him on the way home. Did he live far away? She realized she actually knew very little about his situation. While thinking, a classmate suddenly shouted, Look, is that Hishu's Rolls-Royce? However, Zhou Mo had no concept of what a Rolls-Royce was. In the past, she had never paid much attention to Hishu's other circumstances. Now she truly realized for the first time that Hishu came from such a privileged family. Sitting in the car, Hishu was scolding the butler. Didn't I tell you to park further away when picking me up? Young master, as per your instructions, we parked a block away from school. But the master insists your safety comes first. However, Hishu suddenly said, Don't come pick me up next time. The butler sighed helplessly. Young master, please don't be willful. Last time you missed the master's important dinner because of the swimming competition. He was already very unhappy. Meanwhile, Void was asking Dolo, any abnormalities lately? There are still some memory fragments remaining in the human world that haven't been cleaned up. They might appear in dreams or hallucinations. Void stated directly, if they both touch the memory fragments at the same time, it'll be trouble. All this exchanging back and forth. It's becoming a huge joke. During break time the next day, the class monitor went to the podium. Members of the flower team, please come get your commemorative badges. While everyone was rushing to get theirs, Zhou Mo lay dejectedly on her desk. She still felt regretful about not participating in the flower team since she quit halfway. While feeling melancholy, Lu Chan suddenly appeared at the classroom door. Calling her name, the surrounding classmates started discussing. I didn't know Zhou Mo and Lu Chan were close. I thought they'd be rivals since they're neck and neck in rankings. Looks like Lu Chan doesn't care at all about Zhou Mo surpassing his ranking. He really doesn't mind. After Zhou Mo went out, Lu Chan actually handed her a commemorative badge. After taking it, Zhou Mo looked at him in surprise. I get one too? Lu Chan didn't respond directly, but eagerly wanted to pin it on for Zhou Mo. Zhou Mo happily said, I thought I wouldn't get a badge since I quit the flower team. I felt really regretful about it. Lu Chan told her, I requested this from the teacher. No matter what, you worked hard during practice. You're still a member of the flower team. Zhou Mo's heart skipped a beat. He had specially requested this from the teacher for her. After pinning it on, Lu Chan took out his phone. Let's take a photo together. To make up for missing the flower team group photo, Zhou Mo felt overwhelmed by the attention, her expression extremely stiff. Taking a photo with a goddess like Lu Chan was more nerve-wracking than taking an exam. After taking the photo, Lu Chan looked at it and said, This angle doesn't do you justice. I don't usually pay attention to these things. Don't worry, I'll edit it to make you look better. Zhou Mo looked at Lu Chan's considerate nature and instantly felt her fondness skyrocket. The next moment, Lu Chan suddenly peered into the classroom. Hishu isn't here right now? Zhou Mo watched his behavior, wondering if Lu Chan knew Hishu too. They seemed quite familiar. While thinking, Lu Chan suddenly stepped forward. I wanted to return something to him. Zhou Mo, could you help me return this CD to him? Just put it on his desk, he'll know it's from me. As the class bell rang, Lu Chan hurried away. Zhou Mo watched his retreating figure. So Hishu did have close friends, and it was Lu Chan. For some reason, her feelings were in turmoil. After school, Zhou Mo went for spicy hot pot with Lin Yao and Dodo, sharing her concerns with them. Facing Lin Yao's analysis, Zhou Mo became curious why lending CDs between boys and girls meant romantic interest. Generally speaking, music CDs are very personal things. If a guy lends a girl CDs, it's mainly to find topics to continue talking. It's also to show off their refined taste. Basically, it means they're trying to pursue you. So, buddy, whoever borrowed your CD, I officially declare they have terrible taste. Facing Lin Yao's analysis, Zhou Mo held back from hitting him, thinking how nice it would be if the CD had been lent to her. Accidentally, she came across Lu Chan's social media update. He had actually posted their photo together. Zhou Mo was completely touched. Lu Chan even edited out my acne. I've been breaking out these days. He's so nice. Lin Yao leaned over nearby. Who's that? So ugly. Don't say that. He's super beautiful. Lin Yao pinched her cheek. I don't like that influencer V-shaped face. I think your chubby face is better for pinching. The two started fighting again. When things calmed down, Zhou Mo tried hard to recall everything. When the capsule failed, Lu Chan stood up to protect me. When I withdrew, he encouraged me. Although the capsule's effect returned, and he doesn't remember my awful state, he's always been kind and caring no matter what version of me he sees. Someone so beautiful and excellent is willing to be my friend. Lu Chan lives up to his name. He must be the kindest person I've ever met. In comparison, I was just feeling unhappy about his relationship with Yishu. I'm really too petty. While thinking, she suddenly received an invitation from Lu Chan to visit his home on the weekend. Zhou Mo immediately agreed, feeling that no matter what, Lu Chan was a friend she should cherish. Time passed quickly. Zhou Mo arrived at Lu Chan's doorstep as promised. So this is Lu Chan's house. It's so luxurious, just like a princess's palace. Having never seen such grandeur, she frantically started taking photos with her phone. Lu Chan suddenly opened the door and came out. I saw your message that you were nearly here, so I waited at the door, worried you might not find it. When she saw Lu Chan out of his school uniform, she was instantly drawn to his elegant appearance. The house decorations were dazzling. Compared to him, Zhou Mo felt like a complete country bumpkin. Lu Chan led her upstairs. What would you like to eat? Afternoon tea, coffee, cake, or waffles? Zhou Mo's eyes lit up. Rich families really did have so many delicious things. Reaching the second floor, Lu Chan introduced, my parents live on the third floor. My room is on this floor. This is the walk-in closet. Zhou Mo looked up and couldn't see the end of it. It was not only bigger than her entire home, but also full of luxury items. But that wasn't all. Lu Chan's house also had a piano room and a private art studio with many collected paintings. Among them, Zhou Mo even discovered one of her father's paintings. Lu Chan, you bought so many paintings. You know. Before she could finish, Lu Chan suddenly pulled her away. All right, Zhou Mo, come look at this painting. He climbed a ladder and took down a painting from the wall. This one, I managed to get it at an auction with great difficulty. This is by a super famous artist, Zhou Mo agreed. But her eyes kept fixating on her father's work, thinking how painting what you want is truly a luxury. Lu Chan possessed dreams that felt very distant from her. Later, Lu Chan took her to the CD room. Looking at the room full of CDs, Zhou Mo remarked, it's rare to see people listening to CDs nowadays. Lu Chan took out one CD. I think some music only feels right on CD. Zhou Mo's heart skipped a beat. Did Yishu also like listening to music on CDs? Yishu must like classical music too. As the music played, Lu Chan immersed himself in it. I love listening to Mozart. However, Zhou Mo blurted out, Yishu likes listening to Chopin. Lu Chan looked at her in surprise. How did you know? Frightened, Zhou Mo quickly made up an excuse. I accidentally saw it on that CD that day. Lu Chan burst into laughter and gently wiped her mouth corner. Zhou Mo, you can't hide anything on your face. You like Yishu, don't you? Only when you like someone. Do you remember every detail about them? Startled, Zhou Mo hurriedly denied it, but her face turned bright red. Under Lu Chan's questioning, she finally gave up struggling and silently admitted her feelings for Yishu. Suddenly, Lu Chan stood up. He grabbed Zhou Mo's hand. In that case, I'll take you to Yishu's house. Zhou Mo panicked upon hearing this. Going to Yishu's house? Though she wanted to go, she wasn't prepared at all. She looked at her outfit, 200 yuan worth of clothes and worn-out canvas shoes. A sense of inferiority suddenly overwhelmed her. Let's not. I look super ugly. I didn't prepare properly today. However, Lu Chan directly pulled her to the walk-in closet. We'll prepare now. Pick anything you want from my clothes. Today, I'll give you a complete makeover. After a while, Zhou Mo chose a Lolita dress. Lu Chan looked her over, though it's different from what I imagined. It has a unique cuteness. More importantly, It's the style you like. This was Zhou first time wearing such nice clothes. She had seen the price tag while changing $2,000. That converted to over 10,000 yuan. She couldn't let this brand be ruined by her wearing it. It had to be kept in perfect condition. Later, led by Lu Chan's driver, the two arrived at Yishu's house. Zhou looked out the window in surprise. Yishu's neighborhood is so upscale. How much longer until we reach his house? Lu Chan told her, this isn't a neighborhood. We're already at Yishu's house. Zhou was shocked. You mean this whole area belongs to Yishu's family? Yishu really exceeded all my expectations. After a while, the driver brought them to an entrance. Miss, we've arrived. The He family's butler said, young master, he is playing tennis here. Please get off here, Mississippi. After thanking the driver, they saw Yishu playing tennis. Watching his handsome figure, Zhou couldn't help but marvel. Yishu can even play tennis. That's so amazing. Lu Chan called out to him from afar. Hearing the noise, Yishu turned around. When he saw Zhou, his eyes were full of surprise. As they got closer, Lu Chan quickly explained, last time you said I could borrow some CDs, so I came over. I also brought my good friend Zhou along. Since you're classmates, I didn't mention it beforehand. Hope we're not disturbing you. Yishu was delighted and didn't mind at all, though the atmosphere became quite awkward. The butler quickly came to ease the situation. Young master just finished playing. Why don't you change first, and I'll show these two to the rest area. So the two were led to the living room, while Yishu went to change. However, Zhou's cute appearance kept lingering in Yishu's mind as he frantically searched through his closet, trying to dress better. Back in the living room, Zhou looked at the decorations, which were even more impressive than Lu Chan's house. After a while, Yishu came to the living room in formal wear. It was Zhou's first time seeing Yishu in his own clothes. She thought he looked even more handsome than in his school uniform. Lu Chan sniffed carefully and concluded, this scent is Joe Malone. Zhou, this Joe Malone scent suits you too. It's very fresh. Zhou looked confused, wondering what they meant. To hide her ignorance, she said, Ma Long. I know Ma Long is amazing. In that match with Zhang Jike, his playstyle was very calm. His thinking was clear and smooth, maintaining rhythm throughout, leaving no trace. In critical moments, he used 6 backhand serves in a row, then a spin serve. Though Zhang Jike is also great, I really like Ma Long in table tennis. The two were stunned by Zhou's response, and she noticed the awkward atmosphere. Suddenly, Lu Chan burst out laughing and hugged Zhou. You're too cute. Joe Malone is a perfume brand, not the table tennis player. Zhou wanted to die from embarrassment and wished she could disappear into a hole. The butler quickly intervened. The weather is nice. Why don't you all have afternoon tea on the terrace? Thank you, Butler Lu. Your Blue Mountain coffee last time was really delicious. So Yishu led them upstairs. At the back, Zhou remarked to Lu Chan, he's truly an elegant person. At this moment, I suddenly felt that in this scene, I'm the one who doesn't belong. Shortly after, the three sat down on the terrace. Zhou couldn't help but marvel at how large even the terrace was, and how many beautiful flowers were planted there. Suddenly, a servant accidentally slipped, and a bowl of coffee flew towards Zhou. Despite the servant's attempts to dodge, some of it still spilled on Zhou's dress. The frightened servant immediately knelt down to apologize. Seeing this, Yishu quickly stood up, wanting to say something. But Lu Chan's voice was heard first. Are you burned? Does it hurt? Zhou quickly indicated she was fine, but the stain on her dress wouldn't come off. The terrified servant fell to her knees. I'm sorry, Mississippi. I'm truly sorry. I was so careless. How much was your dress? I'll compensate you. Zhou panicked, thinking how could she let the Annie pay, especially since the dress was so expensive. Just as Zhou was about to help her up, Lu Chan helped her up first. Annie Chun, please get up. This dress, I bought it with her. It's not expensive, just over 100 yuan. You don't need to compensate. We can buy clothes again, but you work hard for your money. Don't worry about it. Then she turned and whispered to Zhou, that dress was very cheap. Don't feel pressured, okay? The servant quickly led Zhou outside. Miss, let me take you to the bathroom to clean up. Zhou looked back at Lu Chan's smile, thinking the dress actually cost over 10,000 yuan. How could it be okay? I was planning to take good care of it this morning. I'm really too careless. In the bathroom, she couldn't remove the stains. She thought her mother would kill her when she got home. After a while, Zhou took off the dress and walked out of the bathroom. Lu Chan, thank you for helping me just now. But this dress was borrowed from you. Getting it dirty is my responsibility. I'm really sorry. Lu Chan watched her blame herself and kept saying it was okay, but Zhou continued explaining. I saw the price tag on the dress. It's over 10,000. It's really expensive. I shouldn't have borrowed it. I tried cleaning it for a long time in the bathroom, but it won't come clean. I'm really anxious now. I want to hurry home and see if there's a way to clean the coffee stains. Is that okay? If I can't clean it, I'll definitely find a way to compensate you. Though compensation might take some time. Hearing this, Lu Chan quickly stood up. It's okay, Zhou. I was going to give you the dress. Before she could finish, Zhou interrupted. Lu Chan, you're really a good person, but please let me go home. If I don't resolve this, I'll feel terrible. Faced with such words, Lu Chan had to compromise. Okay, message me when you get home. Zhou first bowed deeply. I'll leave first. Sorry for ruining everyone's mood. Yishu wanted to stand up and make her stay, but didn't know what to say. Lu Chan watched her leave. I won't let Zhou compensate, but I know she must feel terrible now. Let her go. Yishu gave up, but soon the butler called. Young master, your friend seems to be looking for something. It turned out that because his house was too big, Zhou couldn't find her way out. After hanging up, Yishu said goodbye to Lu Chan and hurried over. At this moment, Zhou sat exhausted under a tree, talking to herself. What an embarrassing day. Suddenly, Yishu's voice came from beside her, reminding her that she had spoken her thoughts aloud. Zhou looked at him awkwardly, wondering when Yishu had gotten there. Then she said, I'm lost. I'll leave in a moment. Yishu just calmly replied, I know, and quietly stayed by her side. Zhou unconsciously hugged her knees. Today's events really upset me. I don't know if it's because I stay in clothes I can't afford, or because I finally realized we're not from the same world. Yishu, Lu Chan, they're like this expensive dress, a kind of beauty I can't afford. I should return it as soon as possible. After a while, Zhou gathered her spirits again. Just point me in the right direction. But Yishu insisted on taking her home. Zhou panicked. Really, there's no need. Just tell me where to go. But Yishu ignored her protests and waved his hand, calling over the Rolls-Royce. Moments later, Zhou was dropped off at home. Thank you for taking me back. I'm really sorry about today. You've gone to so much trouble. I'll see you back at school. But Yishu walked straight into the house. Today you were a guest at my home. Shouldn't you invite me in for a drink of water? Faced with this role reversal, Zhou panicked. Walking into the house, she looked at the messy interior. The house isn't cleaned up. It's a bit messy, don't mind it. My parents seem to be out. Grandpa's sleeping upstairs. And so, Yishu sat down in the cramped environment. Zhou busily asked, what would you like to drink? Thinking how sudden this was with no preparation at all. However, upon opening the refrigerator, there was nothing inside. Now they really were unprepared. Zhou took out the only instant drink mix in the house. Banlon Jin, Yishu, please watch some TV. I'll try to clean the dress. However, Yishu followed her into the kitchen and took the dress from her hands. First use detergent and let it sit for 15 minutes. Then rub it with warm water several times. That should remove it. If not, soak it in warm soapy water for a while. These instructions left Zhou dumbfounded. Yishu, how do you know how to do this? Growing up in such a privileged environment, you know these things? After a while, the dress was completely clean. The stain was completely gone. Zhou held the like-new dress happily. Yishu, I didn't expect you to know about these things. Yishu quietly replied, my mother used to wash clothes for others. When she was too busy, I often helped her. Zhou was shocked. She felt that Yishu carried many burdens that others couldn't understand. Alright, if you find any other stains, just use the same method. I should go now. I have class tonight. Watching his back, Zhou realized he had come specifically to help her with the dress situation. He had understood her feelings from the start. Was he looking out for her? After taking 2 steps, Yishu suddenly turned back. By the way, I wanted to tell you something. I like Ma Long too. Hearing this, Zhou froze in place. She felt as if sand had gotten in her eyes, her vision becoming blurry. All the bad feelings from today seemed to vanish instantly with those words. On the other side, Du Luonan, who was doing research, suddenly sensed something unusual. Among thousands of vessels, he found Zhou Mo's price stone. After taking it out, he discovered a small crack on it. The Void quickly noticed the problem. The scattered destinies are beginning to reconnect. The jewel has cracked. Some of the price in my hands will escape, and the predetermined destiny will change with it. This price stone belongs to that girl's friend, right? Meanwhile, the butler found Lu Chan with his phone. Young master has some urgent matters that can't be handled quickly. He instructed me to take good care of you. If you want to go back, just let me know anytime. The clever Lu Chan clearly guessed what was happening, showing a gratified expression. Meanwhile, Zhou Mo told her father everything that happened today. Dad, I have a strange feeling. I don't know if it's because I managed to clean that expensive dress or because of Yishu's comfort. At least at that moment, I felt we were on the same wavelength. It was a powerful feeling that made me less afraid of being so far from them. After listening, Zhou Fu put down his paintbrush and gently told her, "There's much beauty and warmth in this world that you deserve. You're kind and righteous. With your own talents, you're already good enough, no less than anyone else." Zhou Mo blinked her big eyes at her father. "You mean I can continue being friends with them? This is your life. You don't need anyone's permission. You can be friends with anyone and become whoever you want to be. Just like this piece of drawing paper. Ju Montag suddenly unterstützt. If others can bring me warmth, then can I become someone who brings warmth to others?" On Monday's break time, Lin Yao's fan club held a general meeting. Of course, Zhou Mo was dragged along. It turned out Lin Yao was going to City A tomorrow for a band competition. His band that he had carefully prepared for a year. They would finally make their official debut. The song was original, and he even had a solo guitar part. The fans were very excited to hear this. Zhou Mo surprisingly changed her usual attitude, enthusiastically applauding and cheering. "Yao Yao, I'll always support you." The club president came over. "You're acting strange today. First, you're not opposing our Yao, as usual, and you're even cheering for him. That's not like you. Plus, you have dark circles and red cheeks. Are you in love? Let me read your fortune." Zhou Mo was scared into confessing everything. "I just went to his house, and he came to mine." The president was shocked after hearing this. "He's experienced. I've seen many guys like this. I'm known as the expert at identifying these types. Naive girls like you are no match for experienced guys." Zhou Mo looked confused. "You've misunderstood. We just visited each other's homes as guests. Even if it's just a house visit, it's an important battle. If you don't handle it well, you'll be at a disadvantage." Then she pulled out a bunch of dating guides, saying money wasn't an issue. Lin Yao, hearing the commotion, suddenly came up from behind. "What are you talking about?" Both girls shouted in unison. "Girls talking, boys stay out." Then the president told Zhou Mo, "Anyway, you don't have to buy my strategy guide, but you need to make good use of future opportunities. Remember not to be too proactive." Zhou Mo was frantically taking notes, but when she looked up, she suddenly noticed a bruise on the president's head. When asked about it, she tried hard to cover it up and quickly left the scene. Other fan club members told Zhou Mo, "Vida is only this cheerful when she's with us. Actually, she's isolated in her class. They say she always hangs out with girls and likes things that girls like. They call her Sissy." Zhou Mo watched her departing figure and suddenly thought of her former self. "Although I've been out of that state for a long time now, when it's brought up again, I still feel chills throughout my body. If a good friend is facing these same things, it feels as painful as going through it all over again myself. Back then, I only knew how to stay silent. If it happened again, I wouldn't be cowardly and just endure or run away." In the evening, Hishu was worried about Zhou Mo and sent a message asking about the group chat situation. However, Zhou Mo instantly replied that the group chat issue had been resolved and thanked Hishu. After receiving the message, Hishu wanted to invite Zhou Mo to do homework together at the library, but kept typing and deleting the message, unable to make up his mind. Zhou Mo saw typing in the chat box and wondered what message could take so long to type. After a while, she received, "Have you done Teacher Zhang's Olympic math problems from last week?" Zhou Mo replied instantly, "Not yet. Isn't it due the day after tomorrow? I heard it's very difficult." Then Hishu suddenly sent an invitation. "It is quite hard. Want to work on it together tomorrow?" But on the day of their library date, Zhou Mo got her period and the capsule stopped working. Zhou Mo desperately clung to Duo Li's leg. "I can't meet Hishu like this. Help me. Can we delay it for a day? Duo Lu was helpless. Is this the chaotic journey of youth? Delays aren't up to me. They're up to Aunt Flo. Zhou Mo had no choice but to wear a mask to class again, nervously attending classes all day, struggling with what to do. She couldn't imagine being in the library with Ishu while looking so ugly. Soon the dismissal bell rang, and Ishu came over to tap her head. I need to submit some materials at the building across. Wait for me. Zhou Mo nodded frantically, thinking to delay as long as possible. But she immediately regretted it. Am I crazy? Why'd I agree again? How can I go to the library looking like this? No, I need to find an excuse to postpone today. I'll send Ishu a message later. After Ishu left, Zhou Mo rushed out of the classroom, hurrying home. An ugly person shouldn't cause trouble. However, on the way she encountered Vida being bullied. They had surrounded her at her desk. Look at this sissy wearing makeup. It's bad enough you always hang around with girls. Now you're completely acting like a girl. You've been annoying me for a while. Aren't you embarrassed wearing this stuff as a boy? The other classmates were angry, but afraid to speak up. Vida suddenly stood up to grab her things back. It's lip gloss, not lipstick. Don't touch my stuff. Don't be so stingy. Let us see what other treasures you have in your bag. Wow, you have so many things to put on. That's really something. Young Vida, why don't you just use the girls' bathroom? Zhou Mo silently listened to everything outside, remembering her own experience of being bullied. She wanted to speak up but couldn't find her voice. She could only crouch helplessly at the classroom door, blaming herself. I'm still the same me, without the capsule. Then she stood up to escape, apologizing in her heart. I'm sorry, I can't do it. In the classroom, Vida tried to get her things back, but was thrown to the ground mercilessly. Since you like girl stuff so much, let me help you put some on your face. Though I'm not very good at makeup. Just as the boy was about to act, he was suddenly grabbed by a strong arm. The scene changed to reveal it was Zhou Mo who had just run away. She shouted loudly, "You can't bully him." The boy shoved her away. Who the fuck are you? Aren't you that Beiji from class 20? My name is Zhou Mo, not Beiji. And I just said you can't bully him. Even Zhou Mo didn't understand why she suddenly became so brave. She just felt like some inexplicable force had been injected into her. Then she questioned the boys. Has he done anything to affect or hurt anyone? Whatever he likes or wants to do, even if it's different from most people, it's his right. At this moment, Zhou Mo just wanted to desperately tell everyone, that he hadn't done anything wrong and hadn't lost anything to them. Meanwhile, Hishu was submitting materials to the teacher. Suddenly, a student rushed in. Director Chun, some boys in class 19 are bullying young Vida. Zhou Mo rushed in there alone. Hearing this, Hishu and teacher, he quickly ran towards class 19's classroom. At this time, Zhou Mo was still confronting them. Just as one of the boys couldn't take it anymore and was about to get physical, Director Chen pushed open the door. What are you doing? Why aren't you going home after school, making noise in the classroom? Seeing the crisis resolved, Zhou Mo hurried to help Vida up from the ground. The boys were instantly terrified. Teacher, we were just joking around. Nothing happened, right, Vida? Zhou Mo suddenly stood up and took out her phone. Teacher, I recorded everything that just happened. Do you think this video is funny? After watching the video, Director Chun became furious. All of you, come to my office immediately. Everyone else, go home. I will definitely punish severely what happened today. Vida, you come too. Tell the teacher everything that happened. With Zhou Mo's encouragement, Vida confidently followed the teacher to the office. After everything was handled, Zhou Mo collapsed on the stairs, breathing heavily. I was actually terrified. Where did I get the courage from? What's happening? She started crying unconsciously. While wiping her eyes, she suddenly saw Hishu approaching. She thought, oh no, I forgot about going to the library. However, Hishu suddenly crouched down. Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, it happened so suddenly. I couldn't think of anything else. I just knew I couldn't let them bully Vida. I'm so glad Vida is okay now. It was too dangerous. What if they had hit you? Then I would have fought back. What if you couldn't win? If I couldn't win, then there's nothing I could do. Hishu suddenly sat down beside her. It's okay if you couldn't win. Because they couldn't beat me. At this moment, Zhou Mo finally understood that the sudden courage she had earlier came from Hishu. Zhou Mo was very grateful that Lin Yao and Shu Luchan had entered her life. At every lowest moment, they would stand by her side, giving her strength in their own ways. Because of this warmth, and not wanting to let it down, Zhou Mo tried her best. She also wanted to become someone who could bring warmth to others. Then she stood up and sincerely apologized to Hishu. In the evening, after Hishu finished showering, The butler walked in. He was holding a painting. The painting you asked me to buy at the auction has arrived. Even after all this time, I'm still confused. Does this sunflower have any special meaning to you? Hishu didn't answer, just held the painting and smiled slightly. The butler asked caringly, "Would you like me to help organize your collection room?" But Hishu refused. "No need. I'll organize that room myself." Moments later, Hishu came to the studio. It was filled with sunflower paintings, but he still hadn't found the one from his dreams. The next day, because of Zhou Mo's brave act, she took first place in campus popularity. After watching the bullying video, Lu Chan seemed very happy about the new popularity rankings. He showed a very pleased expression. During break, Lin Yao returned from his performance and found Zhou Mo sunbathing alone. He stared at her and asked, "Did that capsule give you an iron shield or something? Do you know how dangerous it is for a girl to confront several boys? Come here, fool. Let me check if you're hurt." So Lin Yao came to question her. Looking at him, checking carefully, Zhou Mo felt his hands were very warm and quickly pulled away. "I'm not hurt." Then Lin Yao cleared his throat and righteously told her, "Even if you're a fool who's no different from boys, you're still weak. Can you at least promise to protect yourself?" Zhou Mo felt shy facing him for the first time today. She felt Lin Yao was different from usual. Suddenly, he grabbed her phone. "I'm changing my name in your contacts to a Lin Yao. This way I'll be first in your contact list. So you, silly, can quickly call me next time something happens." "Got it." Zhou Mo struggled to get her phone back. "Who said you could touch my phone? The first contact is very important for a girl." While they were wrestling, Lu Chan suddenly ran over, grabbed Zhou Mo's hands, and examined them carefully. "Zhou Mo, are you hurt? I just saw the video in the community. I was so worried. It was too dangerous. What if you really get hurt next time?" Seeing the two sisters being lovey-dovey, Lin Yao stood up to leave. Lu Chan suddenly called out to him, "Lin Yao, congratulations. You won the band competition in City A." Hearing this, Zhou Mo punched him. "What? Lin Yao won? Such big news, and you didn't say anything until now? That's not like you." Lin Yao caught her fist. "I forgot to mention it because I was worried about you." Lu Chan smiled behind them. "Zhou Mo, you don't care enough about your friends. You should reflect on that." Then she told Zhou Mo about Lin Yao's competition experience. Later that day, Lu Chan was called to the teacher's office. "Tomorrow's morning exercises. The student who was supposed to lead with you is sick. We're considering who would be suitable to replace them. Tomorrow, leaders are coming to inspect the school. The exercise leaders represent the school's image, so it's important." Lu Chan thought for a moment. "Teacher, I think Zhou Wei from Class 1 would be suitable. Zhou Wei recently helped a classmate and is now everyone's role model. Plus, she worked hard to get into Class 1. She's always performed excellently at school. She can definitely represent the school's image." Faced with this argument, the teacher agreed. During dinner, Lu Chan's father kept complaining, "Those old foxes from the He family keep delaying the contract. You've known young Master He for so long, and now you're at the same school. How are you getting along?" Facing her father's words, Lu Chan remained very calm. "Dad, you're getting impatient again. I know what to do," her father reminded her. "After all, he's the young master of the He family, not an ordinary boy. Don't be too optimistic." Lu Chan didn't take it seriously at all. He's just an illegitimate child anyway. She casually sent the information about leading exercises to Zhou Mo. As everyone knows, the legendary radio calisthenics is actually a battlefield for girls. In various movements like chest exercises, you'll notice the differences between people. Pretty girls look graceful, while ordinary girls are indescribable. This gap is something most girls want to eliminate desperately when boys are present. All those deliberately soft movements in front of boys prove one thing: I'm delicate. Because if you do it seriously, without doubt, your radio calisthenics would turn into Chinese Kung Fu. And the legendary turning exercise is even more subtle, because it's the best chance to secretly look at your crush or be seen by them. When all the boys turn around, all the girls' movements suddenly become extremely graceful. Of course, there are many who spend 20 wonderful minutes in the bathroom, Chow Chow's comrades. But it always ends with the teacher's routine inspection. In short, radio calisthenics is a huge, complex, undercurrent-filled eye contact meeting. And in this daily activity, the most frightening part is leading the exercise. Zhou Mo received Lu Chan's notice yesterday that she not only had to wear formal dress, but also stand on the flag-raising platform to lead exercises for everyone to watch. She thought she'd rather die than do chest exercises and jumping movements in front of the whole grade. However, Lu Chan had already arrived at Zhou classroom with clothes in hand. Seeing her, Zhou quickly walked out of the classroom, lamenting how comparisons can be deadly. Lu Chan looked at her and quickly apologized. "I'm sorry, it's my fault. The teacher just said we need to change to sportswear for the exercise." Then she stuffed the sportswear into Zhou hands. "We're mine. I've always kept this set at school." Zhou awkwardly looked at the clothes in her hands. "If I wear this, what about you? Besides, I can't fit into this uniform." Suddenly, the teacher's voice came from behind. "What are you two dawdling for? The exercises are about to start." "Sorry, teacher. It's my fault for not communicating well. Zhou only prepared formal dress." "Never mind, no time now. Formal dress is fine. Lu Chan, you change into the sportswear first. You two hurry down to prepare." So, Zhou slowly walked up to the flag-raising platform in formal dress. Criticism quickly spread around. Why is she leading the exercise? Why is she wearing formal dress for exercises? Is she trying to show off? Our class image is ruined. They should have chosen someone like Lu Chan. Yeah, the image difference is too big. Even the teachers in the stands were discussing it. Zhou couldn't understand how she ended up leading exercises in formal dress. She kept stealing glances at Lu Chan, who led exercises in sportswear, looking light and graceful. In comparison, she felt so clumsy in her outfit. It was really stupid. Thinking this, she could only pray for it to end quickly. This would be the boys' laughingstock for the whole day. Look at the pig jumping. Her dress is going to fly up. During the third jumping exercise, Zhou's movements were like earthquakes, and she kept having wardrobe malfunctions. Hearing the mocking voices around, Hishu couldn't stand it anymore. He strode towards the flag-raising platform. Then he took off his jacket and put it on Zhou's shoulders. "You go down first, I'll lead the rest." Only then did Zhou realize her wardrobe malfunction and hurriedly ran off the stage. After the exercise period, several boys went to smoke in the bathroom, discussing. Did you see the principal's expression? His face was terrifying. Well, that's what happens when the exercise leader is so hot. However, Hishu passing by heard everything. The boys quickly stubbed out their cigarettes in fear. "Oh no, Hishu is from the student council. Will he report us?" But a blonde guy remained dismissive and even mocked. "Isn't this our hero, Hishu, who just saved the damsel in distress? I didn't know Hishu had such heavy taste. You must have enjoyed the show. Your taste is really..." Before he could finish, Hishu punched him in the face. The powerful blow knocked him to the ground, sending 2 front teeth flying. Meanwhile, the girls were also gossiping. That Zhou is so weird. Wearing formal dress for exercises is ridiculous. She's the only one in school dressed like that. I feel embarrassed for her. Does she think she's a celebrity walking the red carpet? Lu Chan, do you think she did it on purpose? Doesn't she know wearing a skirt during exercises easily causes exposure? Hearing this, Lu Chan just smiled slightly. "I don't know. I shouldn't judge others behind their backs." Lu Chan, you treat her as a friend, but she might not feel the same. You were leading exercises together, but she deliberately stood out. You're too kind. Be careful. But Hishu was also strange today. Why did he suddenly go up to help lead exercises? It's because Zhou has her ways. At the start of school, Hishu didn't even know her. She took the initiative to approach him. Suddenly, surrounding voices caught their attention. No way Hishu is fighting? How could Hishu fight? They saw Hishu in the bathroom teaching the blonde guy and other boys a lesson. "Quick, call a teacher. The model student Hishu is beating people in the bathroom." Lu Chan suddenly appeared at the door, blocking their way. "Are you sure you want to tell the teacher? Then the teacher will also know about smoking in the bathroom." Realizing they were caught, the blonde guy didn't say more and left quietly with others. Afterward, Hishu sat alone on a bench, trying to calm himself down. Lu Chan thoughtfully offered a bandage. "You don't want Uncle He to see your wound, right?" She tried to help Hishu apply it, but he instinctively avoided it. Lu Chan persisted. "You can't see where the wound is yourself." After applying it, she quickly stepped aside. "I saw you helping Zhou, so I wanted to do something too." As Zhou's friend, watching her stand on stage, being pointed at and criticized, while I just stood next to her, nothing could be more torturous. But you fighting for Zhou today really surprised me. It's not like your usual self. Are you dating Zhou? Hearing this, Hishu's face instantly turned red, and he hurriedly denied it. Lu Chan chuckled. "Then why were you so agitated today?" "I just couldn't stand them treating a girl like that. I would do the same for anyone else." Anyone? So would you do the same for me? At these words, Shu fell silent for a long time. Looking at his expression, Lu Chan seemed to have found her answer, then turned and left. Meanwhile, Lin Yao found Zhou Mo. Why did you wear formal dress for exercises? I've never seen anyone do that. How would I know? The teacher notified me. Which teacher? Lu Chan. But is that the point? The point is, I've embarrassed myself in front of the whole grade today. I look clumsy and ugly in that formal dress. It's not a big deal. I think you look great in formal dress. Really beautiful. You were graceful and poised on stage. I almost started a fan club for you right there. And from afar, your profile looks like a certain celebrity. Zhou Mo clearly heard this as consolation and pushed Lin Yao's hand away. Lin Yao grinned mischievously. I'm not just comforting you. I'm serious. I think your profile looks like Jialing. He quickly dodged backward. Though Zhou Mo was angry, she couldn't hit him and could only make a face to mock him. I'm done talking to you. I need to return the clothes to Shu, you jerk. After Zhou Mo left, Lin Yao lay on the steps, self-mockingly. She doesn't need you at all. Lin Yao, you're such a fool. Meanwhile, Shu went to see a psychologist. The doctor tried to understand his condition. So you've been dreaming about that girl for almost 3 years. Is that sunflower always in every dream? Have you met this girl in real life? I can't see her face clearly, so I'm not sure. The doctor had to try a different approach. Can you describe in detail that sunflower artwork? It was the most unique sunflower I've ever seen, because that sunflower had one green petal. Later, Shu left the consultation room with his butler. Young master, Dr. Ouyang is the top psychologist in the country. His appointments are only available on weekdays. Sorry you had to take leave. I've instructed the staff. Your father won't know about this. A few days later, Lu Chan came to find Zhou Mo. As they were chatting happily, suddenly a bright light flashed, almost blinding Lu Chan's titanium-grayed eyes. After the light faded, Zhou Mo became beautiful again. Lu Chan was very surprised at what she saw. Zhou Mo hurriedly checked herself in the glass. Discovering her change, she blurted out, "I've become beautiful again." Realizing she'd said too much, she quickly made up an excuse. "I just remembered someone's looking for me. I have to go." After returning home, Lu Chan kept thinking about today's events. "I've discovered someone like me," she muttered to herself. What does beautiful again mean? Hasn't she always looked like this? But strange, at that moment, I clearly felt a change. Things are getting more interesting, don't you think? So Lu Chan also had a Duo Le by her side, and it was black. Moments later, Duo Le brought her to a large door. Lu Chan looked at everything before her. This is where the prize stones are kept. When the door opened, there were thousands of vessels inside. Soon, Duo Luo led her to find the one that belonged to her. Lu Chan tentatively reached out to touch it, but her hand passed right through. Duo Luo reminded her, "Humans cannot touch the prize stones. Do you regret it?" Lu Chan just smiled mischievously. "You underestimate me. Where's that exchange record you mentioned?" Dolo then took out a book with a mystical 7-circle pattern on it. Meanwhile, just as Zhou Mo reached her front door, she heard her parents arguing fiercely inside about living expenses. Zhou Mo's family was struggling because her father kept painting, but his gallery hadn't made any money yet. They could barely afford the rent. Yet her father still spent money on Zhou Mo's art education. Thus, a conflict between realism and idealism erupted. The argument was intense, and soon her mother was crying. Zhou Mo pushed open the door and entered the room. She slowly walked up to her parents. "Return the art supplies. The money would be better spent on household expenses or buying more study guides." Then she bent down to pick up the art supplies from the floor. "Promise me you won't argue about this anymore. I've decided to stop painting." Looking at the items in Zhou Mo's hands, both parents fell into deep thought and stopped arguing. Back in her room, Zhou Mo looked at her old diary. "My old drawings were so cute." She smiled while flipping to the last page, where it read, "Mom, this time I'll become the person you want me to be." Reading this, she fell into contemplation. Tonight, too, Zhou Mo faced a choice between realism and idealism, and she was forced to choose realism. Meanwhile, Lu Chan discovered Zhou Mo and Dolo's exchange information. The contents shocked her greatly. So that's how she exchanged her appearance and grades. But she traded her dreams for it. Zhou Mo never dared tell others about her dreams because the word dream commanded too much respect. It was beautiful, So beautiful it made me doubt if I deserve to have it. I'm not that confident, but I know when I have it, I become very confident and free. When I have it, I become brave and radiant. The sunflower that kept appearing in Hishu's dreams was drawn by Zhou Mo when she was young. The green petal was accidentally stuck on, so she just made it part of the flower. Zhou Mo believed that every sunflower could grow into its own unique self, but she never dared tell others about her dreams, only feeling different from this world. Zhou Mo's mother had ongoing cardiovascular blockage issues that would recur if she stopped medication. To save money for Zhou Mo's art education, her mother insisted on stopping her medication. Her greatest wish was for Zhou Mo to get good grades, enter a good university, and find a good job. However, the dream she was proud of often faced mockery from classmates, even leading to isolation and bullying. Zhou Luo's scales told her that dreams were the most precious price for her. Therefore, she could exchange it for many things others considered good. That day, Zhou Mo held the destiny capsule for a long time before tearfully swallowing it. Mom, Dad, I probably won't make you worry anymore. This way, I won't have to tell others about having dreams anymore. It's so liberating without dreams. Now that it's gone, I finally don't have to think about it anymore. Meanwhile, Lu Chan was organizing the school anniversary celebrations group work. The drama club students encountered some problems. Their props team leader was hospitalized, and they couldn't find anyone good enough at art to help with the background painting. After some thought, Lu Chan said, I could help, but I'm worried during the school anniversary preparations. I might have too much work, but I can recommend someone. Here are their previous works. See if they match your style. It was Zhou Mo's TikTok profile on the phone. The introduction clearly stated, Zhou Mo, a girl who loves painting. The next day, Zhou Mo came to class with a composed mind. She felt like she had just had a strange dream yesterday. Xiao Mei rushed over excitedly. My lady, you're finally here. The much-anticipated school anniversary show is now collecting program entries. Our class has decided to put on a high-quality skit, different from other classes' perfunctory recitations, choir performances, and speeches. However, other students in this elite class showed no interest. A boy with glasses shouted, It's too noisy. How can we study? Who cares about this stuff when it doesn't even add to our grades? Don't they know that these skits, the audience just sees them as jokes, right, Hishu? However, Hishu, being a true academic star, didn't hear anything. Xiao Mei continued sharing information. As the spotlight class, our skit will be the domineering Tang monk in the women's kingdom. Dear Zhou Mo, we've already found the male lead for Tang monk. Would you be interested in playing the female lead, the king of the women's kingdom? Zhou Mo frantically waved in refusal, but Xiao Mei covered her mouth. Thanks for everyone's support. I'm relieved to hear you want to join. Then she whispered to Zhou Mo, If you don't help me this time, you're not my friend anymore. The cultural committee member was being serious. Under Xiao Mei's pressure and persuasion, after careful selection, Zhou Mo confusedly accepted. Xiao Mei continued praising Zhou Mo. Really, if you weren't playing this role, I don't know who else would have the looks for it. Our male lead is quite handsome too. Alright, Zhou Mo, tomorrow you'll rehearse with the male lead. Your CP partner will be our class's super popular guy, Yamu. Yeah. Those girls who have crushes on him would probably cry if they knew you're acting with him. Zhou Mo felt very awkward and didn't notice Hishu quietly walking over. Seeing him, Zhou Mo thought, Hishu probably finds these activities boring. He probably wouldn't even notice such activities. Seeing Zhou Mo distracted, Xiao Mei scolded loudly. Are you listening to me? Starting this week, we'll practice during evening self-study. You need to get familiar with Yamu and develop some chemistry. After all, you have a kissing scene. Hishu, walking past, heard this, and although he said nothing, his pupils suddenly dilated. He listened carefully to Xiao Mei's description. Zhou Mo was quite shocked after hearing about the kissing scene. Xiao Mei quickly comforted her. Don't worry, it's just camera angles. The students really want to see this, it'll be popular. You know what I mean. When it was almost class time, everyone returned to their seats. Zhou Mo watched Hishu distributing test papers, thinking how nice it would be to have him as her CP partner instead. However, when it was Zhou Mo's turn to receive her test paper, Hishu didn't hand it to her, but slammed it on the desk. During afternoon PE class, Zhou Mo went to the school store to buy water, and Hishu happened to be there too. Zhou Mo ran over trying desperately to get his attention, but Hishu completely ignored her. Just as Zhou Mo reached for the water, Hishu suddenly grabbed it first. Zhou Mo was very confused. Was he deliberately ignoring her? Why did he suddenly act this way? When school ended and Zhou Mo walked out of the classroom, she felt very disappointed. The day had passed just like that. Not a single word was exchanged before leaving. She felt slightly unwilling. She wanted to ask him why. It felt like they were having a cold war, but this subtle feeling made it impossible to ask. Besides, he probably wouldn't even bother having a cold war with her. Who did she think she was? Still, she couldn't help but look back at his shoe's seat. What she saw was quite something. Lu Chan was sitting in front of him. Zhou Mo hadn't even noticed when he went in. From a distance, the two seemed to be having a pleasant conversation. Zhou Mo suddenly felt embarrassed. No, why am I spying on them? What am I thinking? If he wants to ignore me, so be it. I shouldn't embarrass myself further. Then she turned and ran home. Lu Chan noticed all of this and gave a knowing smile. Actually, Lu Chan had not only found Zhou Mo's exchange information earlier, but his shoes as well. He had also taken the Destiny capsule. Thinking of this, Lu Chan smiled and turned to his shoe, saying, "It's like this. My father wants to invite you and Uncle He to our house to appreciate the newly purchased paintings." However, Hishu was distracted and wasn't paying any attention to the paintings. Meanwhile, Zhou Mo returned home and vented her frustration on her pillow. Boys are such jerks. Why is he suddenly ignoring me? Dolo was confused beside her. So why pigs trotters? Human jokes are hard to understand. If he didn't want to care about me, why did he care so much before? Now he cares when he wants and ignores when he wants. I even walked home super slowly today, foolishly hoping he would come and say something to me. I'm really overthinking things. I'm so worked up just because we didn't talk. Am I going crazy? But his hot and cold attitude really hurts my self-esteem. If you ignore me, I won't pay attention to you either. Then she started venting on the newspaper. While she was angry, her phone suddenly buzzed. When Zhou Mo angrily opened it, it was Hishu asking where she was. Angry, she threw her phone away. I will never respond to you, you jerk. Never in this life. But he's the same jerk who completely ignored you earlier. Now I should ignore you too. I won't reply. However, the double-standard Zhou Mo ended up replying instantly, saying she was at home. Her face suddenly turned red. Why was he asking where she was? While she was confused, Zhou Mo was frustrated when she saw it. Is this all you wanted to say? From their chat history, it was clear that this tree suffered from severe emotional density, and it was terminal. Then he sent another message to Zhou Mo. Why aren't you asking why? Zhou Mo was confused. What did he mean? What why? Hishu didn't explain, but instead said what he had wanted to tell Zhou Mo all day. Can you not perform in the show? At this moment, Zhou Mo finally realized. Was he concerned about this? So this was why he was ignoring her. Why did she suddenly feel a bit happy? When Hishu received Zhou Mo's okay message, a smile spread across his face, and his bad mood instantly vanished. Lying in bed, Zhou Mo wondered, why did I suddenly get angry, and then suddenly become so happy? Her head was hot, her heart beating fast. Love had never been calm. While some were happy, others were sad. On the other side, Lu Shan was walking dejectedly. Dolo noticed something was off. You seem unhappy. I just don't understand why Hishu would like her. She's so clumsy and not strong at all. Don't worry, I don't take her seriously. She's just blocking my access to the He family's connections. After hearing this, Dolo said, You've never taken anyone seriously. You've been like this since the day I met you. You're the coldest girl I've ever met. That's why I like you. Lu Shan responded helplessly, but Hishu doesn't like me. Does he really like that girl? He traded his memories of her as a price. Lu Shan glared at Dolo. Didn't you see what he got in exchange? So, can you help me one more time? I want to see their memories in the substitute driver. Who would have thought that after receiving Hishu's message yesterday, Zhou Mo would be so happy? She couldn't focus on studying all night and spent the morning breaks catching up on homework. Though they still hadn't spoken today, not even making eye contact, she didn't feel anxious like yesterday. Instead, she felt at peace. She was happy thinking that not talking or seeing each other was fine. While Zhou Mo was lost in thought, someone suddenly bumped her elbow. She turned to see Hishu sitting beside her. She wondered why he suddenly sat so close. Hishu simply said, Come out, and left his seat. Zhou Mo followed him out of the classroom. Now alone, she wondered what Hishu wanted to say. Hishu slowly began. About last night, I don't know why I was being so petty, asking you not to perform. I thought about it later. I was wrong. If you really want to perform, you should go. Zhou Mo smiled knowingly. But I already told Xiao Mei I'm quitting. Xiao Mei just told me they found a replacement. Even if I wanted to perform now, there's no chance. Then Hishu turned to face the wall and apologized. "This is my fault. In that case, let me make it up to you. You can forbid me from doing something you don't want me to do. Then I forbid you from always being so stern. You always appear so cold that everyone thinks you're unapproachable." Hishu asked puzzledly, "Why do I need so many people approaching me? But I can promise in front of you, I won't be cold." With these words, the air suddenly went quiet. After a while, Zhou Mo held up her pinky finger. "I don't believe you, unless we pinky swear." So they made a pinky promise, and Zhou Mo finally felt at ease with Hishu. Zhou Mo secretly vowed to always remember Hishu's smile that day and their promise. But at that time, neither of us knew what future awaited us. Actually, Hishu rarely smiled since childhood. Even in ID photos, he showed no expression. The photographer was helpless. As a result, his ID photos always looked gloomy. This led to discussions among classmates. They said his mother was a mistress, morally corrupt. They also said his father abandoned both mother and son, never visiting them. He was a bad person too. After returning home, Hishu told his mother about these rumors. But his mother denied it immediately. "Who told you such nonsense? Your father is a good person. If father is such a good person, why doesn't he visit us? Doesn't he care about what we're doing?" His mother was speechless, facing young Hishu's questioning. As a child, he could only imagine his father's appearance in his dreams. Soldier, scientist, explorer, countless imaginations became his only source of satisfaction. The reality was that soon after, he moved into a mansion as an illegitimate child. At first, even the servants pointed fingers and mocked them. They ridiculed their poverty, saying he was just the master's drunken mistake, and his mother wasn't even worthy of being called a mistress. Hishu was only acknowledged by his father because the He family's eldest son and wife died in a car accident. Suddenly, Hishu had a father, but it wasn't like what he had imagined. His mother always thoughtfully prepared dinner, but each time his father would show disdain. Though Hishu had a father now, certain conditions had to be met for him to be noticed. Since then, Hishu became extremely hardworking, though he never understood clearly. Was he working hard to please his father, or to help his mother gain respect in this family? Or perhaps just to be truly acknowledged as his son? At that moment, he realized that many people in this world live for others. One night, Hishu found his drunken father. He was sitting alone at the door sobbing. Hishu hurried to help him up, but in his confusion, his father mistook him for his eldest son. Holding Hishu's hand, he sobbed harder. His longing and guilt were palpable. "Dad, you're drunk." "I'm not," he ran. Hearing this, his father pushed Hishu's hand away and started cursing. "It's you, you unlucky boy. Do you know how much business I've lost because of your gloomy face? Don't you know you need to smile in business? Can't you smile for me?" Hishu held back his hurt and forced a smile. "I can smile for you. Dad, let's go rest." But he was pushed away again. "You smile when I tell you to? Are you a robot?" Getting more agitated, he pushed Hishu down the stairs. Blood immediately flowed from his head, but he felt no pain. He just found it strange. Before, when living with his mother, they had been harassed by drunk men many times, but he had never been afraid no matter how rough they were. But this time, the image of his father from his dreams kept replaying in his mind. All those images finally overlapped with reality. That time, all his dreams shattered. Meanwhile, 14-year-old Zhou Mo was so much happier compared to Hishu. The mischievous boy played with cats and dogs every day, and his mother loved him deeply, though she was strict. During the summer vacation of his 14th year, his grandfather went to a big hospital in Sea City for surgery due to health issues. He and his mother temporarily stayed at his aunt's house in Sea City, so they could frequently visit his grandfather in the hospital. It was then that he first met Hishu, who was hospitalized after falling down the stairs. Later, he often saw him in the hospital courtyard on weekends, always looking preoccupied. That rainy day, a stray cat jumped onto him. Hishu reacted strongly. He shouted and threw the orange cat away. Zhou Mo quickly called for the cat, trying to comfort the frightened animal. Because of this, he developed a prejudice against Hishu. So this person is really hateful, acting all melancholic, but he's just evil inside. Although this weird person ruined his mood, overall, the hospital courtyard was quite comfortable, with flowers and grass, and a Huang to draw with alone. Everything was so peaceful. That day, Hishu was in his wheelchair, yelling at the stupid cat again. Zhou Mo heard it and rushed over worriedly. It's that person's voice again. What is he going to do to De Huang? Just as Zhou Mo was about to intervene, Hishu suddenly took out some cat food. Zhou Mo was confused. He specifically brought food for De Huang? So he's actually a gentle person inside. Maybe I misunderstood him. He probably isn't a bad person after all. While thinking, Hishu suddenly noticed Zhou Mo behind the pillar. Zhu Montak vastatet. Oh no, he looked over. I'd been staring at him unconsciously. Hope he didn't notice. When he peeked back, he found Hishu staring directly at him. Their eyes met. Zhou Mo ran away shyly, accidentally dropping a drawing on the ground. Fate is strange. Just yesterday, he still hated that person, but everything began to change with that eye contact. That day, when Zhou-Mo's mother wasn't there, his grandfather called out to him in convulsions. Zhou-Mo rushed over frightened. What's wrong, Grandpa? What's happening? Grandpa, I'm here. This is bad. Is it a seizure? The call button is broken. Panicked, he shouted at the door for help, but no one responded. Just as he was about to run out to call a nurse, his grandfather grabbed him tightly. At that moment, Hishu was passing by the room in his wheelchair and saw everything. He quickly turned his wheelchair to go get help. However, unfortunately, his wheelchair got stuck in a gap at that moment. He used all his strength, but still couldn't move an inch. Fortunately, the nurses arrived in time. His grandfather was safe, and the room's button was replaced. Zhou Mo hurried to thank the nurse, but she said, "Don't thank me. You should thank the boy from room 470, the one in the wheelchair." Despite his severe leg injury, he jumped off his wheelchair. I was terrified when he limped to the office. If it weren't for him, your grandfather's situation would have been dangerous. Zhou Mo immediately thought of Hishu. So he was the one who called for help. Is his leg okay? We did a checkup right away. Fortunately, there's no serious damage. But this child was too reckless. If it had caused secondary injury, his leg wouldn't have gotten away with just a fracture. Zhou Mo was deeply moved after hearing this. He actually saved my grandfather. He's the kind of person who would selflessly help strangers. How should I thank him? So the next day, Zhou Mo waited in the hospital courtyard. Why hasn't Hishu appeared yet? But wouldn't giving him that thing be too embarrassing? However, when Hishu quickly wheeled past him, Zhou Mo felt shy and his mind went blank. Then he desperately encouraged himself. Come on, Zhou Mo, get it together. You just need to give him that thing. It's not something weird. Just as Zhou Mo gathered his courage to turn around, Hishu was already behind him. Their eyes met, and it was very awkward. Zhou Mo broke the awkwardness first. Hi, I'm Zhou Mo. Thank you for helping to find the nurse that day. Hishu didn't reach out to shake hands, but instead shyly scratched his head. Zhou Mo thought he disliked the smell of his hands. That's how they met in such a strange way. Anyway, thank you. If it weren't for you, my grandfather would have been in real danger. I've been thinking about how to repay you. If you don't mind, please accept this gift. He handed over a drawing. In the drawing was Hishu happily playing with the orange cat. However, Hishu disdainfully turned his head away. The drawing is terrible. It doesn't look like me at all. Zhou Mo was completely confused. What kind of development is this? This isn't like the TV dramas I've watched. Then he shouted, "Why would you say that? I put a lot of effort into it." He kept telling himself internally, "Stay calm. Zhou Mo, don't scold him. He's your benefactor." Then he turned his head away, dejectedly. Fine, I get it. If you don't like it, forget it. Or I can go back and... Before he could finish, Hishu snatched the drawing. Even though it's drawn so badly, I'll reluctantly accept it today. Then he wheeled away in his wheelchair, racing with others. Back in his room, he asked his mother for a frame and carefully mounted the drawing. The next day, Zhou Mo said goodbye to De Huang with his drawing board. "I can't play with you today. I'm going outside to sketch." Hishu suddenly said, "I'm so bored." "Where are you going?" "I want to go too." This surprised Zhou Mo. Why is this weird person so proactive today? But he agreed. They soon arrived at a field where sunflowers particularly caught the eye. Zhou Mo took out a bottle of paint and proudly said, "Today I secretly borrowed my dad's paint. Finally, I can paint colorful sunflowers." Hishu watched him curiously. "Do you like drawing that much?" "Maybe because this is the only thing I'm good at. Every time I draw, I feel immersed. Time passes quickly, and I smile unconsciously. I guess that means I really like it." "Hishu, is there anything you really like?" Hishu fell into deep thought. "What do I like? That kind of thing has no meaning." Zhou Mo stared at him blankly. "No meaning?" He's always like this, speaking aggressively, but hiding his softest thoughts? However, while lost in thought, he accidentally got green paint on the sunflower in his drawing. Obviously, it couldn't be erased, so Zhou Mo had an idea and painted all the petals green. Hishu scoffed at this. Isn't that too strange? When it's finished, it'll definitely look ugly. Jumontak disakrit. What's so strange about it? It's not strange at all. But Hishu thought, the green petals are obviously a mistake. If it were my drawing, I would throw it away and start over. Why throw it away? It's not the painting's fault. It's not a mistake. It's just different. Green has become part of it. Now it's the most unique sunflower in the world. Hearing this, Hishu froze for a moment. Like a sudden enlightenment, he seemed to understand something. In the past, I always thought my birth was a mistake. To me, mistakes were bad, shameful. So, I thought I should be thrown away. That painting doesn't deserve to exist. But the error that tormented me for so many years wasn't even a problem in his eyes. Can I believe it? I want to believe that mistakes can be accepted. That even with mistakes, one can live well. 2 weeks later, Hishu could walk and was discharged to recover at home. The first thing he did at home was asking the butler to prepare ingredients. He planned to make a bento box for Jo and Mo to show his gratitude. His happiest memories were eating meals his mother made. His mother always smiled watching him eat what she made. Before, he didn't understand that feeling of being happy just seeing others happy. But now he met someone who gave him that feeling. The desire to see that person happy. The satisfying feeling of seeing his happiness. Before discharge, he invited Jo and Mo to an art exhibition on Saturday. He specifically reminded him to come with an empty stomach that day. That day, Jo and Mo shyly took the bus to their meeting place. However, Hishu completely ignored his parents' argument. Where's Hishu? Didn't anyone tell him about today? I thought Hishu just got discharged and hasn't rested enough. How can we delay? The media has been notified. We must go today. The cruise venue is already booked. Some bastards spread rumors earlier. Now people are saying I'm abusive. If Hishu doesn't attend, it'll trigger another wave of public opinion. If the rumors continue, stocks will keep falling. We'll all suffer. Just then, Hishu walked out from the kitchen. Hishu, what are you doing? Hurry and change clothes. We need to leave for the press conference. Hishu looked troubled. But I can't today. I can't go. I have something important with someone today. I can go with you tomorrow, but not today. I just can't. You must go today. What's that in your hand? He reached to grab it. When he grabbed it, he felt a burning sensation. Burned! Mr. He threw the box away. The bento spilled everywhere. Mr. He became furious. Hishu, what are you doing? My name is Jo and Mo. In the summer when I was 14, I met this strange person. He looked fierce, but was actually gentle. Sometimes, I felt he was full of secrets. But strangely, every time I saw him, my heart would beat like never before. At 14, I didn't understand what that feeling was. But if you ask me what's been the happiest thing in these 3 years, I think it's meeting him. For the promise date, Jo and Mo arrived half an hour early, constantly checking his appearance. On the way, he couldn't help wondering what the thing Hishu said he'd give him would be. Would it be some foreign snacks? Or takeout? He couldn't possibly cook, right? Or maybe something to prank me. Jo and Mo, what are you mumbling about? Stay calm. You're getting too excited. But I really want to see him. Meanwhile, Hishu was being scolded by his father. A grown man doing such worthless things. Aren't you ashamed? I didn't put so much effort into raising you to do such stupid things. When Hishu tried to pick up the spilled food, his father stepped on it. Don't pick it up. Come to the press conference. Now! His mother pleaded worriedly. Yaohua, don't be like this. The child hasn't fully recovered. Let him rest more. But his father pushed her to the ground heartlessly. He looks perfectly fine to me. Always messing around with nonsense. This is indeed the good son you raised. Hishu couldn't take it anymore and shouted, Enough! What's there to argue about? I'll go with you. Then he changed into a suit and got in the car with his father. Later, father and son arrived at the press conference. Hishu spoke for his father, saying the domestic violence rumors were false. He even praised him as a good person. Afterward, Mr. E mobilized all media and bought off the negative PR, redirecting public opinion. Then he ordered the butler to suppress all hospital information, preventing anyone from knowing Hishu was there. Meanwhile, Jo and Mo waited at the hospital entrance until closing time. Unwilling to give up, he ran into the hospital. But all the nurses on duty had been bought off, claiming there was no Hishu in their system. Jumontak was confused. How could there be no such person? You told me before he saved my grandfather. No, don't ask me anymore. I don't know anything. The head nurse came out and said, if he existed, we would have told you already. Listen to Andy. This person really doesn't exist. Don't make things difficult for everyone. Jo and Mo ran out like a madman. No such person? How is that possible? He was here all along. When he ran to Hishu's ward, he saw the messy state inside. Why did you leave in such a hurry? Joemo picked up the patient card from the floor. You didn't even take everything. I felt wrong before, but now I'm just worried about you. Joemo saw the tools in the drawer and the sunflower painting he drew. Hishu, where are you? Are you okay? Promise me you'll be all right. Whatever you're going through, I'll keep waiting for you. Meanwhile, after the press conference, Hishu listened to the butler's next arrangements. The press conference went well. This event lasts 5 days. The next few days focus on corporate image, project launches, and internal staff arrangements. According to plan, young master, you need to attend all of them. That's all fine, as long as my mother gets what she deserves. Rest assured about that. The master has signed. You can freely dispose of your assets. Also, that girl Joemo has left. Unfortunately, we couldn't get her contact information. Don't bother looking. There's no time to care about that now. I know he won't allow me to contact anyone at the hospital. I won't put you in a difficult position. Don't worry, just leave it. Hishu returned to his room dejectedly. However, Doubter was already waiting for him. Time's almost up. Have you made up your mind? Hishu looked at him. One final confirmation. This price won't affect my mother, right? The price only concerns you, not your mother. Hearing this, Hishu immediately asked Dolo for the capsule. Dolo looked at him in surprise. Don't you want to hear what the price is? No need. Someone like me has nothing left to lose. Then he swallowed the capsule directly. What he didn't know was that the price he paid would be every memory of knowing Joemo. Every single memory. But his wish after taking the capsule was to meet Joemo again in the future. This was all that Luchan glimpsed in Hishu's price. Back to the main timeline, it was now deep winter. That day, Joemo dressed up nicely because Hishu had invited him to buy study guides together. Joemo arrived early at the Shinwa bookstore, feeling awkward about where to stand. Strange, I'm suddenly so nervous. I hope he comes a bit later. When he turned around casually, he found Hishu was already beside him. He was so startled he cried out. Hishu quickly pressed his hand over Joemo's mouth, gesturing him to be quiet, because they were in a bookstore. After a while, they both realized their position was a bit too intimate. When Hishu withdrew his hand, he found it covered in saliva. Come to think of it, counting childhood, this wasn't the first time going out alone with Hishu. But looking carefully now, he had grown into a young man. His neck and hands were slender, and he'd grown much taller. Even his gentle expression had a dignity that wasn't there in childhood. While lost in thought, suddenly Xiao Mei appeared, calling out to Joemo. Seeing her, Joemo felt a chill down his spine. Oh no, running into a classmate. With that loud voice, everyone will know about this tomorrow. I'm out shopping with Chio. Is our whole class at the bookstore today? Are you alone? What are you buying? Joemo nervously stammered lies and quickly made an excuse to leave. After Joemo left, Xiaomei walked straight to Hishu and greeted him. If others find out we came together, due to previous bullying, Joemo feared being mocked again for being with Hishu and worried Hishu would be upset. In his insecurity, he quickly hid in a secluded spot, constantly asking himself, do I deserve to stand beside him? While thinking, Hishu suddenly poked his head around. Are you hiding? No, I'm just waiting for you here. However, Joemo couldn't bring himself to look Hishu in the eyes. Hishu suddenly spoke. Didn't you just say you came alone? Are you embarrassed to be out with me? No, that's not it at all. I was attracted by this book. Yes, this one. I was so eager to read it that I came here. However, the book he randomly grabbed turned out to be a pig breeding manual. Seeing this, Hishu burst out laughing. That's exactly something you would do. Let me pay for it this time. If you want to repay me, you can watch a movie with me. I want a pair of movie tickets in a lottery and don't want to waste them. Later, they arrived at the cinema. Come to think of it, I've never watched a movie with a guy before. I've been solo since birth. But even so, it feels like we're a couple. I must keep reminding myself not to get carried away. You're just here for the free ticket. You're not a couple. After sitting down, Hishu lifted up the armrest between them. This startled Joemo. Only couples do this, right? No, I saw you had a backpack to put down. You can put it in the middle. Joemo felt embarrassed. Oh, that's why. That's what I thought too. After all, the backpack is so big. Then they each leaned to their respective sides, the air unusually quiet. Hishu said with a red face, don't worry, I won't take advantage of you. Zhou Mo felt disappointed hearing this because he wanted to be taken advantage of. After a while, music started playing, breaking their awkwardness. The entire theater suddenly went dark as the movie began. However, for Hishu's carefully chosen first date movie, it turned out to be The Founding of a Republic. Zhou Mo immediately became unsettled. Wait, what's with this movie? The Founding of a Republic? Are you sure we didn't pick the wrong movie? And what's with his expression? He's clearly watching the movie very seriously. Then he asked to confirm, are we in the right theater? Yes, what's wrong? I rarely watch movies like this, so I'm a bit surprised. Hishu righteously said, don't you like it? Actually, we should watch more movies like this to understand how precious our happy life today is. Zhou Mo didn't say anything more, just feeling like he was under some spell. Even though it was a lottery-won ticket and such a serious movie, every minute felt suffocating. While thinking, Hishu suddenly leaned over. Did you see that? The one who just died was a real man. From Zhou Mo's expression, his inner feelings were clearly very complicated. Fortunately, the movie ended soon after. After leaving the theater, we seemed to have developed an unspoken understanding. We walked aimlessly on the street, one in front of the other, maintaining this subtle distance. When they saw an old lady selling things on the street, Hishu suddenly stopped. Looking at her stall, there were only 2 pink hair clips left. Hishu squatted down and said he would take them all, probably because he saw how difficult it was for the old lady in the cold weather. Hishu refused the old lady's discount and bought them at full price. Hishu suddenly took one out. This is for you. It matches your scarf color. It will look good on you. After the old lady took the hair clip, Hishu strode forward. After walking away, he took out another hair clip. I'll give you the other one too. I think it'll suit you, Zhou Mo. Seeing this, Zhou Mo called him fake. You said the same thing to the old lady. Do you tell everyone they look good? How is that fake? That old lady had kind eyes. I found her appearance comforting. Do you know why I bought these clips? My mom used to run a small business too, so I understand. The sooner they sell out, the sooner they can go home. That old lady, even though her life is so difficult, stray dogs still follow her. She must be a very kind person. That's why I think she's beautiful. Upon hearing this, Zhou Mo stood frozen in place. Was Hishu always like this in his memories? Rushing to help strangers regardless of who they were? Never turning a cold eye to others' difficulties? Never judging people by their appearance or circumstances, but looking at their hearts instead? The person I like is such a good person, while I care so much about those superficial things. This gives me an indescribable feeling of unworthiness. Hishu noticed Zhou Mo's unhappiness. Even if it wasn't to help that old lady, I would have bought it to give to you anyway. You're naturally pretty, so it'll definitely look good on you. I guarantee I'm not being fake. When Zhou Mo heard the word pretty, his heart skipped a beat. It felt so good to be with Hishu and receive his compliments. But why couldn't he feel happy at this long-awaited moment? Instead, standing in front of you like this, I feel more awkward and inferior, because this pretty version of me that you're complimenting isn't the real me. The next day, Lin Yao's fan club visited the ski resort. Our second male lead was showing off brilliantly. Fans were taking photos and praising him. He really had that superstar vibe. In contrast, Zhou Mo couldn't even move after an hour of practice and had been feeling down all day, because he was still stuck in yesterday's emotions, unable to get out. In front of Hishu, he always easily felt inadequate. After half a day of skiing, not only had he failed to learn, but his foot was swollen and painful. Then Lin Yao suddenly squatted down in front of him. Get on, I'll carry you to the restroom. It's just a little pain. I can walk back myself. I'm not that delicate. Besides, what if you throw me over your shoulder? Zhou Mo said this because Lin Yao's quiet back didn't look like he was joking. This gave me a strange feeling, wanted to run away quickly. Otherwise, it felt like I was betraying someone. In the restroom, Lin Yao put his hand on Zhou Mo's shoulder. That's too much, bro. Do you know how many girls dream of being carried by this prince? What force made you reject God's gift? Is it because you're dating someone recently? Zhou Mo hurriedly denied it. However, the clever Lin Yao had already figured it out from his distracted expression. After resting, they went on the cable car. Zhou Mo was happy looking at the scenery before him. Looking out, there was a vast expanse of soft white snow, like being in a fairyland. Among all the beautiful colors in the world, snow chose white, giving off an unassuming beauty like a black dog in the dark. Lin Yao disagreed. Who says snow doesn't want to compete? Maybe Snow's heart is surging inside. Clearly, his words had another meaning. Then he changed the subject. Next time, Let his shoe bring you to see this. Your expression says, I wish I could come here with the person I like. Joemo blushed. I told you I don't have anyone I like. What are you analyzing? Always acting like a love expert. You heartless person. You don't even have someone you like. But Lin Yao suddenly interrupted. Who says I don't have someone I like? You mean you have someone you like? Why have you never told me? And every time I asked, you firmly said you didn't. Calling yourself a playboy. You've hidden it too well. Bro, after all this time, you still don't know? This prince's greatest skill is pretending.